Hey, Tia. Are you talking? I can't hear you. And it could be me because I had this problem yesterday on my own platform.
In the countdown music in this one.
I can hear you now.
Okay, it's me. It's me. I'm not that far away from the Wi-Fi. I feel like the kitchen is further away than where
I
I
was
am
gonna say,
now.
every time we do something in the kitchen, I have this problem.
Mm-hmm.
My Wi-Fi
Mm-hmm.
is literally in the next room. My
Mm-hmm.
router.
Why?
Exactly. Well, let me share you out.
Share me out. Hit that like button.
Yes. Let me do it. There we go. Share.
I think it'll probably throw some people off because
It will, but I think some people have. There go Liddy B. Why you didn't answer the phone, Lydia?
hi
Stop,
Lydia.
Lydia.
Liddy.
You ain't gonna keep ignoring me. I will not put up with it.
Liddy, what are you doing? Are you in the bed?
Because that's why you kept seeing me do this. I was thinking it was gonna pop up when she answered, and I was seeing if she was asleep.
Because you got your things in.
Mm-hmm.
You slick with it.
So yeah, she in the bed.
Yes. All right. So I got these trees that I have no idea what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Um so I was hoping I could plant them.
You can. Liddy B, share it out. Yep.
Share it out. Let me put this up.
Yeah.
All right. So I was hoping I could plant them live so then if I had questions, I would just ask.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a plan. Let me. Oh, I want to shift more this way. I want the cute side to show. It was starting to show my what's the stupid thing called? Rack shelf.
Hey Jay, how you doing?
Hey Jay. Jay, how them lemons doing? What them lemons do? Mm-mm.
So I guess I better get started. Um
Tia went from doing pantry to full on gardening. She got a full on garden, and now she
I'm
has fruit
I'm
trees.
not a gardener.
Just saying.
Liddy, I know you haven't seen my dirt video. You got to watch my dirt video because I was talking to you.
I didn't realize that when I watched it, Lydia. I was like, what are you talking about?
So I guess I fill it with the potting mix first.
Okay, so when I do them, I fill them maybe about 4 inches with some because of the size of your container, I would fill it with the compost up about 4 inches, so something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the where show me your pick up one of the peach trees. I see
The
some other
trees.
stuff. What else am I seeing?
This is just some hibiscus that I was going to plant while I had everything out. And then this is the smaller peach tree.
Can it fit inside that? Can it fit inside that container you just bought? Perfect. Okay. You can take it out. That's what I wanted to see. So I would fill it about 4 or 5 inches with compost and then sit your container inside of the pot when after you put the layer of compost and then
Uh-huh.
you'll and then fill around the container.
Okay.
That way you'll have your hole already that you're
Right.
planning to go in.
So I have it on this. That way I can push it out because I figured it was going to get heavy. So that's what this thing is.
Very, very smart thinking ahead. What's
A
wrong?
little bit more.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's good. And now what?
And now put your plant
In
inside
here.
of it. Yep. Just set it right on top of that soil in the middle as best as you can.
Okay.
And then fill in compost around it.
Take it out.
No.
Oh no. Okay.
Pour
So
the
no
compost.
soil, all compost.
I think you could do all compost. If we need to do soil, we'll do it on the top.
Okay.
It would be what I would do. Maybe someone else would do different. How would you do it, Jay? Stop her. Stop, T.
Stop.
What? What, Jay? What do you have? What do you have to give? Help.
I think the link is pinned if it's just easier to come on up here.
Yeah, because Jay does
All the trees.
all the fruits. Yes.
All the fruits, all the trees, everything.
I'm new in this fruit tree game.
I'm newer.
Yes. I see you say yes. I'm sure I asked something, but what I asked, I do not remember, Jay. I think I asked if he has something to add to that or something. I might have. I can't remember. Do you have time to come up, Jay? You don't have to be on camera. You can have your avatar up if you need to.
We trust you, Jay. But I have the what I say? I have other stuff behind me. I don't know.
Yeah, she has potting soil and she has compost. Only thing with the compost might be what his thoughts with that is the draining. And that container does have holes at the bottom, right?
Yes, Marcus put it has here. Let me show you because I don't know if I need more or not. I did want to ask. It came with 2, and so it has these 2 holes, and that's it.
Wait a minute. It has 2 holes, period?
Yes. Do I need more?
I would.
And you get the drill?
Yeah. Do you have the drill bit that can make holes in your container?
Somewhere.
Those are plastic, right?
Yes. Here's Jay.
Hello.
Hey, Jay.
Greetings.
Hi, Jay.
Greetings. Hey, T, how you doing? Gina. And who else is in there? Is that okay? I thought Lydia was in there.
No, she just watching.
Okay, all right. So the problem that I see with that pot right there, is that your bottom is too narrow, and if you want that pot to be, if you want that plant to be successful and grow as big as it possibly can within that pot, you would need a wider bottom for that container.
Okay.
If you don't have a wide bottom for that container, more than likely when your tree gets bigger, it's gonna tip over.
Okay.
So that's what I would do with that container. I've had similar containers like that before, and 99.9% of them tipped over
That
because
was
they.
one thing my husband was saying, but we really, if we found one that was bigger, it was very shallow. We went to Lowe's and Menards, so maybe I'll have to look
So
online for some.
you could find those at the nurseries if you go to like your local nurseries, or you could also go on OfferUp. They have the 20-gallon and the 25-gallon pots.
Okay.
They're like the big black thick gardening containers.
Okay.
So go to your local nursery, or go to like OfferUp, or any of like what's that, Facebook Marketplace.
Uh-huh.
There's usually people on there selling those type of containers. They're
Thank
fairly
you.
inexpensive. They're about what, $15 to $20
Mm-hmm.
for one of those, and they work wonders. You don't have to ever worry about your pots tipping over.
Okay.
So I have, like I said, I've if you've watched any of my dragon fruit videos, you will see that I pretty much moved from all of those type of containers where it starts off top wide and then narrows down to
Mm-hmm.
all wide bottoms. So
Okay.
if you're putting like all my other trees, they're all wide bottoms. My
Okay.
cherry tree, my Adamoya tree, all my other trees, everything else now is just all wide bottom.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's what I would do with that.
I was
So
telling her that would be a temporary situation. When I saw those pots before we started the show, I was like, that's not gonna
Yeah, and even as you want to put trees in like their forever home
gotcha.
if you want to
Mhm.
do that, because it's like a real big headache to try to repot a tree after it gets
Mhm.
even a year of
Established and
growth.
stuff.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
we're
I would.
going on vacation, and I did not want to leave it in the pots that we were growing, that they came in while we were gone.
Mhm.
So would it be okay just to put it in there for a week until I get
Yeah.
back?
No, most
Okay.
definitely. Most definitely. You could leave them in there, and then when you come back, you just want to establish it right off the top that this is where it's going to be, and
Okay.
let it go from there. So yeah,
Okay.
just save yourself the headaches.
Yeah, because
Thank
they'll be
you.
fine. They'll be fine in the pots they came in for a
Yeah,
while.
they'll be all right. They will definitely be fine in the pots that they came
Okay.
in, but just don't put it in that that narrow bottom container. Yeah, that's
Okay.
just
Too narrow.
you're setting yourself up for disaster with that.
Okay.
Mhm. That hibiscus could go in there though.
Anything that doesn't grow big, like I
Mhm.
would save those for like I don't know how big is it, like the Jamaican sorrel, or is it like a hibiscus tree plant,
I
or
think it's the flowered hibiscus,
It's
isn't it?
the it just says it's a braided hibiscus.
yeah, you don't want to put anything that's going to have any type of weight, or like that's you plan on it getting big in those
Uh-huh.
pots. Like to be honest with you, I've just really just started doing seasonal gardening in those things. I just kind of use them as like raised beds, because to put any type of tree or vine or anything in it is
Long
just
term.
a joke. Yeah, it's not going to hold up.
Okay.
So that's my 2 cents. I don't know,
No, I
listen to
appreciate it. That's
listen
why.
to your husband. He told you right off the top. And I have this no, I'm not gonna, because my wife right now, we're getting our house fumigated, and she just happened to be in the area. I'm in a hotel right now, and so I told her, just go take a picture of the outside of the house, and she's FaceTiming me from the back of the garden, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Get out of there! Like, why are you so close? Okay. Like, no, like,
Hilarious.
like it's like literal poison in that area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So listen to your husband, and
Yeah.
if he was the first one to tell you, babe, I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah,
And
you
my
know.
thought process was I could eventually move up. But you made a good point where just save yourself the hassle now and just go directly to the bigger one
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
trying to do it.
And gardening is about patience also. So if you can't find the pot that you're looking for like today, there's always tomorrow. There's no rush to like really put those plants into bigger pots because they would be at the nursery or the store or whatever for a period of time until somebody came and bought them anyway. So
Okay.
there's really no rush to like, really put them into pots or the ground right away. So, as soon as I saw that, I couldn't type fast enough. Stop, 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 stop. Hold it. Wait, wait, wait.
I know. As soon as I saw it, I was like, But I did when I saw it beforehand. I was like, I said that I was like, that's not gonna. I said, but you can do it, and then, but you're
Move
right.
it. Yeah.
That's moving it is a lot.
Yeah,
I use all mine are in Forever Homes, but I found really big pots, and then I have 2 or 3 maybe in really big planters, and then I have 2 in those they're almost like those plastic tubs that have the
the handles. Yeah.
I have 2 of those huge ones, and I think I found them at Lowe's.
You said at Lowe's, but I could not find them. I haven't seen them.
Try it.
You usually see them around the summertime.
Yeah, your nurseries will
The
definitely
nursery?
have them. Nurseries will definitely have
Okay.
them. And then, matter of fact, I think Lash's Journey, I think she found them on Amazon. She found them on Amazon, and she said they were pretty cheap. And of course, if you have the Prime, they'll ship it for free. So, but shipping is fairly inexpensive on Amazon anyway. So check Amazon. They'll ship you a baby cow. For the low price.
They sure will. They sure will.
And
hey, Miss Felicia. Hey, Black Giants.
Hey, Miss Felicia. And we're avid Prime members.
Oh man, I'm off and on Prime all the time.
I just made an order not too long ago. And when I met the person who was sending me the deal, they said, "Good job." I said, "Good job." I'm talking about this.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I think my wife just pulled up because my phone connected to the car. So
yes.
Yep.
So she didn't hear me talking ish about her and her hard.
Hilarious.
But anyway, so that's my 2 cents. Go
appreciate it.
Yeah, and then just be patient with those plants and do it the right way because as a new gardener, we all know about making those mistakes, and we wish we would have known a little bit better in the very beginning. So that's just my 2 cents on the whole situation. So
good advice.
Yeah, and then I just want the first or second fruit after they fruit. You can just
yes. She has
as my payment for my console.
That's right. She has fruit
the one has fruit on it.
Oh, okay, no, it's all good. It's all good. I'm JK. All right. Well, I'm gonna jump back in the chat. I'm gonna let you guys continue doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Hey, Miss Felicia.
Let me grab this. So, the hibiscus is, I want to read the instructions for the hibiscus.
Yeah, when I saw those, that's why I was like, that's going to be temporary because I can tell that was not big enough. I did stuff like my first year, I had like my pepper plants and tomato plants and something like that.
Okay.
Like a single plant.
Just one?
The root system on a tomato plant, if you put
I know.
you're going to
I just be overdoing stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look on Amazon for a 25 gallon
Mhm.
because
saw-
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I was gonna say we
No.
really don't have any big nurseries here.
Mhm.
There is one on the other side of town that I think they might have something,
Mhm.
but it might just be easier looking on Amazon.
Yeah. I saw someone use like the large black trash can.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Then the plastic, round one that has like just the lid that you put on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't use the lid if you're doing it, but I saw somebody use one of those before too, and I was like, oh, that was interesting. I wouldn't even thought to use that.
Amazon has a 5-pack for $200.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Let me see what amazing is talking about. I call it amazing. Let's see what amazing has. How's everybody doing on this Saturday evening?
Hi y'all.
How are y'all doing? Um,
Oh no, that's too little.
what am I looking for? What did you look for?
I typed in 25 gallon what
Put in landscape pots.
landscape pots. Okay.
Yeah. I'm seeing grow bags. Why are they showing
Yeah, I
that?
saw a lot of grow bags.
Y'all want that?
I think someone is doing fireworks out here. I'm gonna try the nursery. Or I could probably
Yeah.
them. That way I don't have to drive all the way out there.
Yes. You definitely could. So, Guns and Garden, we're looking for a pot to be able to plant trees in at the moment.
So I got 2 peach trees and I'm completely new. And I thought I would go live to plant them today because I needed all the helps. But Jay told me that planter I have it in, and I'll show you in a second, is all wrong. He's like, try again, girlfriend.
It is not given today, Miss Felicia. Type 25 gallon plastic pots. Okay.
Plastic pots. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Amazing is not doing it.
See, I was thinking that I had to get them in something this weekend before we left.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Because, like he said, if it was at the store, it'd be still sitting there.
You so right. You right.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. That can't. Wait a minute, y'all. Just everybody. Just everybody,
Just
slow down. Just slow down. Oh, those are 1 gallon. I was about to say, wait a minute, because it was 100 pack and it was only $45, and I'm like, but all
read
the
the fine print. Read the fine print.
I literally typed in 25 gallon. Why would it show me?
We'll get it. We'll get it.
They're expensive, Jay. I'm thinking the ones that Lashes might have been getting wasn't for trees. I see a couple 5 packs for 25 gallons. They're all $200 or so. I would try the nursery.
I'm gonna call the nursery. I'm gonna
Your
call
landscapers.
you. Yeah.
As your landscapers, Tia's, she lives in an upscale because she gets landscaped yard. But your landscapers, they might have some that, because all they usually do is throw them out after they're done doing a job.
Yeah.
They probably had a bunch of them when they came and did your yard.
I will ask them. I'll get Marcus to text them.
Mm-hmm.
We probably won't see him.
But they may be able to drop some by while you're gone.
They might be able to plant it for me. They planted the I don't know what they call, but they planted my blueberry. I had just set it out there, and they came and planted it. I was like, oh, I didn't know I was ready to commit, but it looks like I'm committing. I'm stuck with a blueberry bush now.
$50. $50 5-pack, 25-gallon. Did you see that? I saw a 5-pack for $25.
Look, we'll get it.
Really? They are not giving for us. Because I have yet to see that kind of price. But I'm not giving up. I see a bunch of fabric ones, but I'm not seeing the plastic. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's 10-gallon. That's a nice pot, though. 3-gallon. Everything but what I want to see. I specifically typed in 25, and I'm seeing everything but, how many? He said 5. 5-pack. $15. They just want us to work for it.
We'll get it. We'll get it. Now that I know there's no rush, I can search. Maybe ask Erica if they have anything.
Yep. She must have got distracted with something because she was all ready to come in to the live long before it started. All right. 25-gallon plastic pots. That's what I put.
I'm going to search low to high.
Oh. That's not it. I keep getting everything between. There's a, nope. See, they keep showing me these $200 5-packs, Jay. You see those 200s? They won't let us be great. They won't let us. And I don't appreciate it. I feel like it's what they call. That's, oh no, that's 165. That's a 5-pack. What is those? Those are nice.
I know I'm getting distracted by the stuff that I don't need.
Oh, those are 5-gallon. 7-gallon. Everything but what we need. I see a bunch of bags. I'm not seeing the plastic nursery containers or plastic containers.
I'm going to Facebook Marketplace.
However, I think that checking with your landscaping is probably going to be free.
Yep.
She's going over there now. He said, "Did you try OfferUp?"
I don't have OfferUp. I have Mercari, which I love. I buy and sell on there.
Mm-hmm. I used to sell on OfferUp a long time ago when I was couponing. I sure did. So yeah.
Well, in case anybody ever wanted to know, this place has just $1 pots.
Nice.
I guess you just go out there
Yeah, you just got to pick through. Listen, it's like going to the Goodwill. If you're willing to pick through, you might find
Facts.
some gems.
Go on and get it. Oh, here's one for $15. And there's two. Ooh. Let me see how far away they are. Those are too far away from here. So let's change my search.
That's how you, Liddy B said that's how she got hers. You went to one of those where you had to dig through, Liddy.
Really?
I can see that. Look, I'm willing to do that kind of work for $1. Yeah, that's the frugal.
They ain't even nowhere close though.
Of course they're not. That's the thing. Then the gas you spend to get there.
Yes.
Lydia, what do you need me to bring you? I was being funny because she's like, don't bring me nothing.
She said, don't bring her nothing. Don't bring her nothing. And that's
Right.
not how she said it.
Stay focused, T. Ask a landscaper. They always planting trees. That's true. And she has landscapers. So that's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Felicia also says search for tubs.
Tubs, yes.
Were you guys, I don't remember for sure because that was yesterday. And y'all know I'll be half awake when I be doing my lives on Fridays. So I don't remember.
Oh, you admit
it. That's why they be talking trash in the chat. But I had shared at the beginning, before a lot of people got there, my seeds that I got from Botanical Interest when they had 50% off for, I think it was 50% off for Memorial Day. So they sent me some lettuce for free while Tia's, looking for pots. We'll share my seeds, guys. So they sent me that as a thank you for my order. There she is, Erica. We were just talking about you. Was your ears burning?
Her ears were burning. She heard you say that you be sleeping.
Right. Now, what I needed her for, she didn't hear that part. She just heard that. Yeah, I see. I believe it. I got these Carnival Blend carrots. So, Erica, we need you to find a deal if you can on the amazing, which is Amazon, for 25-gallon plastic pots that you could plant in like a tree. I got this chili pepper, chile. I don't know how to say the name of it, but it's yellow and red. I got cayenne, yellow and red. I got Sentaka.
Let me make you big.
I don't know what. I just know it's a hot pepper, and I like hot peppers. Y'all, this one don't we want to focus? There it is. You see those? Aren't those pretty? Yeah, we're gonna grow those. Not this year. This is probably gonna be all next year peppers. Jimmy Nardella or Nardello. Jimmy Nardello.
Are those hot?
These are sweet.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
They look spicy.
They're sweet. I got more patty pan. I have patty pan. I have the yellow and white. This one also has the green in it. It's a mixture of all of them. I'm growing the white and the yellow right now. So, but I like the and the scallop squash. I love Swiss chard, so I'm always picking up some some seeds for that. And I just noticed that it said rhubarb as well. That's not the same rhubarb that people be making those pies and stuff with, is it? Erica, I'm gonna act like I don't see what you said. I saw you, Liddy B. I'm ignoring Erica. There's never a time for not getting more, Erica. I don't even know why I bought this radish. I don't know why I bought this. I think I thought it was something else.
Didn't it say daikon? Does that say daikon?
It does. And I have some daikon radish here. Radish here somewhere. And I don't have an interest in growing it like that, but there we are. I got some French filet green beans.
You go right ahead with that.
I'm thinking it's going to be like French green beans. You don't like French green beans?
I love French green beans, but I feel like you have to grow a whole forest of green beans to be able to harvest them so you can go in the house and eat them. Otherwise, you're only going to have 4 at a time. 4 green beans a day.
About green bean plants, though, they don't take up a lot of space. So you can have a lot of green bean plants.
But still,
they don't take up a lot of room. I think I have more than 20 green bean plants out there right now.
Wow. I want to see you do a
harvest when I get them.
A harvest to table. Yes. And I want to see how many of them green beans cook up.
I don't need your negativity. I only need a couple. It's for me.
I want to see your plate.
I got some purple tomatillo. I'm growing some tomatillo this year, but I can't remember if it's the green, purple, or both because I dropped seeds and I don't remember which ones germinated. I dropped seeds for both and I don't remember which ones germinated. I'm growing these as well already, but I bought a start from my local nursery, the chocolate cherry. So I bought some more seeds for that. And I grow these already as well. I grew these last year. I'm growing them this year and I love purple. I love all the bells. I already have packs of seeds for the other ones, so I just bought a pack of the purple because I didn't have that one. So yeah, that is my seeds that I just got that Erica wants to be negative about.
What was that face?
Sheesh. They get very big, Dad. Grow them. Which one gets very big?
I think she said that about your green beans, unless it was whatever you showed before the green beans.
It could. Yes, Jay. I love hot. I just bought some hot pepper plants today. Some stars. I got a ghost pepper. I found a Cubanelle hot, which I've never seen. I forget exactly what it was called, but it was a Cubanelle. And it was a hot one. And then I can't remember what the
and you found that as a start?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
At the place that plants go to die.
Bring me one.
Do you know what place that is?
Yes, bring me one.
I'll go get one in the morning. Because that's where they were, at the place that plants go to die. If anybody knows where that is, Erica, you can't say because I already know you know. If anybody knows where that is, because I was talking to her earlier, say it in the chat. Where do plants go to die?
She said the daikons. The daikons get big.
Oh. What have you ever had them, Liddy? Ain't radish peppery, which I don't mind.
I hear them cooking with the daikons a lot on the cooking shows.
Really? I might try. Very true, Miss Felicia. That's where they go to die. When I tell you these plants could have been coughing. God. I'm like, y'all got one job.
Yeah.
Water the plants.
Yeah.
One job. Hey, prepared Irishman, how are you? We were going to be
prepared Irishman.
But we're putting that on hold because we're looking for bigger pots. But I was sharing some of the seeds that I got today. Pow pow! Hey,
Hey, Pal. I'll be back.
how are you
I saw
doing?
something.
Let us know what you cooked today, Pow Pow. You know we are always excited to hear what that is. Um, but yes, I've never had the daikon radish, but I'll try it. I will try growing it next year. I really have. I haven't technically run out of room in the garden, but I have trays with seeds already that I'm trying to start and add to the garden. So I don't know that I would have room for these guys. Shredded. Oh, it's often used in sushi. Hmm. I don't eat sushi.
I don't think I've heard of it in sushi. I did see something. Somebody's dog is out.
Mature daikon is pickled. I could do pickled or cooked.
That's where I feel like I've seen it. They've pickled it.
Yeah, and it says you could add it to stir fries. I could do that or soups for crunch.
Yes, you do.
It's a
Miss
winter
Felicia.
radish. Okay, okay, it's recommended to do before the average first. Oh, so this grows when it's cooler. I could grow this then. I could grow it when I do my fall plants. It's it says you should start it right before your first frost. I'll try it. Pasta alla Pazzal. Listen, pow pow. It's just, thank you for breaking down what it is because you knew I wasn't gonna have a clue. Tomatoes, olive, oregano, garlic, and olive oil sounds. I like all the components, so pass me a plate. I like all the components. I will take some. Thank you. I know it would take a long time to get to me. That sounds amazing. It really does. David Corey's garden. It is used mainly in Asian cooking. I like stir fries. You know, I do a stir fry almost every week. On and decided to tune in. Awesome. We're not doing much. I have more seedling than ground. Me too. But I have a lot of stuff that's struggling to come up. One of my plants that I'm struggling with to get to germinate, Pisa Iola. Did I say that right? Pisa Iola. So the one thing I'm having trouble with germinating is my delicata squash. Squash is one of the easiest ones that I get to usually germinate. Now the first set of seeds, I said maybe they just weren't viable seeds. So I bought a new pack. I've gotten one seed to germinate. I don't understand what's happening. Thank you, Pow Pow.
What is it, Pow Pow?
He's the ingredients to the dish. The pizza or Iola is a sauce with tomatoes, olive, oregano, garlic, olive oil. I like all those components. I like all that.
I like all that.
Just with pasta, I can make that. I'm gonna look that recipe up. Let me write that down because that actually sounds really good.
But are you gonna make the jerk pasta?
Oh,
Since you just experimenting. It's a sauce, Pow Pow.
I'm making it. And Pow Pow, I don't know if YouTube notifies you if people tag you, but when I make it, I'm going to post the picture on my community page and I'm going to tag you. So hopefully you get a notification that Gina versus Gina tagged you on YouTube.
You can cook beef too with that sauce. Ooh.
I don't need any meat. I don't. You know, I am not the big. I like meat. Don't get me wrong. I just not a big meat eater. I can not have it and be fine. I will be just fine. I actually was telling I might tell Liddy B this as well. I am growing. I was telling Erica I was growing eggplant. I've never eaten eggplant, and I wanted to see if I enjoy it. So I have a couple plants out there, and she was saying she loves eggplant parmesan, and I'm like, I'm going to try it.
I tried it once and didn't like it. I guess I imagined the texture would be more along the lines of like the squash and zucchini, and the texture was just. But you know, I have a texture thing. I didn't like the texture.
It's not like squash.
So can I put these braided? It was more firmer. I guess if I had to say something, it was firm. So can I put these in the big pot? Because I don't think these are going to get big. Papa, when are you going to start posting videos?
Oh, I have seen spaghetti, but I want to see what this other pasta is. I'm going to Google
I
that.
think Papa just needs to make it up and post a video. You can do a short, which is like 59 seconds.
Never even show yourself.
You don't have to show yourself. We still trying to get Mike to show himself. Do it, Pow Pow. Do it.
Oh, that's just another name for spaghetti. Gotcha. You guys are killing me. All this talk of food is making me hungry. I know.
We like food.
Let me see if I can find a picture of the dish.
So I don't know if I cut out or if I froze, but I was asking if I could still plant the braided hibiscus.
So I don't know if Jay is still in here or not. Pow, how do you have it? Do you have the pizza Iola all by itself? It's not spaghetti. When I Googled it, that's what came up. That's probably just the closest thing to it.
It's another kind of pasta. They are with a hole in the middle. Okay. Kind of pasta.
Yeah. Because I'm seeing like some recipes using steak, and some without. So I'm thinking that's just the salsa. How do you use the and I still have some homegrown tomatoes in my freezer that I can make sauces with. Oh, there's a classic recipe out here. Oh,
go with the classic.
And it looks like you eat it over some type of meat. Is that how it's usually eaten? It's eaten over some type of meat, steak, chicken, pork. Interesting. Cool.
What you putting on that baked potato? You forcing me to make it loaded? I know that's right. Load it up. Cheese, sour cream, bacon bits, chives, chili.
Easy. It's classic, easy, and good. Nice. Awesome. Yeah. Listen, y'all. Yesterday, a regular gun guy was live, and he usually has Fat Guy with Guns and My Fly Family, not Erica My Fly Family, but My Fly Family, which is the family channel on there. So Billy was on there. I promise y'all, I caught the end of this live, darn near. All of a sudden, you hear Erica ask Billy, her husband, if he could come and squeeze her potato. So I text her.
Erica, what?
I'm like, this is a children's show. No, I text her. And I said, oh yeah, your potato, huh? She sent me a picture of the potato.
It's broccoli, bacon, onions, cheese, and sour cream. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Y'all know I don't eat onions, but that sounds amazing.
More than zucchini parmesan? I think I would like zucchini parmesan.
I've tried zucchini, and I haven't tried eggplant. To me, my problem with zucchini is it's the texture with that. I love zucchini. I just don't like it in a dish like that. Yeah, it just gets too soft.
Have us ordering some Italian food.
That's what I had last night. I had lasagna. Lasagna.
Is Miss Felicia still here? Miss Felicia, you still here?
See, I don't know much about the braided hibiscus. How about this? Let me Google what it looks like, and then see if they show any bigger braided hibiscus tree.
Miss Felicia, what you got going on today? That's what I was going to ask you.
I don't know. Maybe it will work.
We'll see.
It says it should be. Oh no! It says these were planted in the 2-gallon. They don't look like they get very big.
I feel like they're not because my neighbor has hibiscus. Now it's in her, she has it planted in the ground, like around her driveway, but it only gets.
It says 3 to 4 feet.
Hers doesn't even get that big. Hey, Martika.
Yeah, they said the overall height is typical for 3 to 4 feet. That's not very big. That could fit in a pot like that.
I never even knew she had hibiscus. And I'm like, why don't you ever tell me so I can come and get some?
Yeah, I think that can. And all the pictures that I see, they're actually in those type of planters. Mm-hmm.
Erica said, listen, Gina is forcing me to upgrade my camping gear.
It's not me.
I'll say that's not.
It's not me. Mm-mm.
Maybe shrimp and pasta for dinner.
Hey, Martika.
I feel like our Italian place is about to close. So it's going to be a Taco Bell night. Marcus was going to put some food on the smoker. We went to Trader Joe's and they had like the carne asada and some other pesto chicken, marinated meats. So he wanted to put those on the smoker, but then we were out for so long. By the time we got home, he said he was done. And I was like, that's fine. Go to bed. We can have that tomorrow. I had chicken wings for dinner. Papa! You can't be were they Italian chicken wings? Some type of fancy chicken wings? How'd you marinate them?
I had a cheeseburger, and I didn't even eat the whole thing.
Oh, it's 2:55 a.m. where he is. Hey, Cheryl, how's it going?
Hey, Miss Cheryl.
So for y'all that are just joining, I had originally planned on potting my peach tree in this white pot over here. And Juicing with Jay was like, hold the phone. That's not right. Which I'm glad he said something because that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to know because I don't know. So we stopped, we halted, And right now we just chit chatting.
Yeah.
Peanut
Yeah.
butter and jelly wings? No, ma'am. Nope. Nope.
That's Erica, ain't it? Who said it?
Yep.
Erica.
Erica.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, Billy is when I say Billy is a very picky eater, he's a picky eater. And he said they were good. It probably puts you in did you guys, because I remember talking about that with them.
Hey, Miss Shirley.
It puts you in the mind of Thai dishes.
I can see that.
Erica.
But
hey, Miss Shirley. Mama Shirley.
Miss Felicia says, can't go out for dinner. Got soil and garden stuff blocking the car in the garage. I believe it. I believe it. Miss Cheryl says she's good. She miss canning. Miss Cheryl, you gotta. It's been a while since you've canned anything up. And Pow Pow, I love changed food for dinner. I can't eat only pizza and pasta.
Why not?
I was thinking, why?
Hey,
pasta
Urban.
all the time.
Yeah, it's like Thai
Hey,
food.
Urban. Okay.
I'm done with you though, Erica, with the TY for Thai. THAI girl.
She said what she said.
You can't abbreviate it anymore. I love it.
Miss Felicia, what you can yesterday?
How's everybody's garden going? Y'all know Tia's a full-on gardener.
But am I?
She don't claim it, but she is. Erica, tell her what you said about her dirt. You said she's talking to Lydia though.
Miss Felicia said, explain the peanut butter and jelly wings. Explain them. Watermelon rind. I heard.
Did you pickle it?
I heard it was
Is that
good.
what they do? I don't know. I haven't done it. Did you do a video, Miss Felicia?
I can't wait to see it. Y'all want to see my dirt?
It's been out for a while. If you're talking about the video, Miss Cheryl.
It's still light. I can show my dirt if I don't.
Will they let you go over there without?
I think if I turn the Wi-Fi off on my cell phone, it should let me. I'm gonna have to mute myself here so I can use the sound there. Do you know that Caesar salad is not Italian? I'm shocked and dismayed. That is my favorite salad.
It is her only salad.
We had Pizza Hut for lunch and I jazzed it up. I put a mushroom and some ranch on there.
Y'all see me roll my eyes.
Some Crispies. Let me mute this.
Minimalist. She just wants the lettuce.
I'm so picky. I am such a picky eater.
Erica, you better explain that peanut butter. Oh, there it is. Humphrey, a little bit of peanut butter and a good amount of jelly after baking or frying your chicken. So just like coating it like it's a wing sauce. Okay. And I can see it. Because I used a lot of my homemade jellies that I did last year. And jellies are actually they were all jellies. I was trying to think if any of them were jams. They were all jellies. As a wing sauce. So you know how you go to get your wings and they toss it in barbecue or something? I toss mine in watermelon jalapeno or pepper jelly. And it just gave it a nice little different thing there. And I enjoyed it. And I will. Y'all getting the garden tour.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because let me turn my sound up because I can't
you're
hear
coming.
you.
Oh, okay. Marcus, you can't see.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear us, but we can see you. So don't do nothing inappropriate in that garage.
I can hear you. I can hear you, Gina. Here's my
No,
garden.
I'm looking at hubby. He's in the
Oh, I
garage.
see him. I see him. This is my dirt, y'all.
She got stuff in her dirt, y'all.
But it's dirt. I mean, ain't nothing came up. So this was labeled a watermelon. The container said watermelon, but this is actually a zucchini.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, and then another melon right here. So
Yep, we can see it. Look, you didn't even have to zoom in. We can see that there's plants in there.
and then this is Goldie zucchini, and then a sage plant.
Mm-hmm.
These
That's
are
sage. You might want to move her.
yeah, because
Sage gets my sage was like a tree. It was like 5 feet tall and bushy.
really,
I'm not kidding you.
I was thinking I needed to move it because
Now,
these are
mind
getting
you,
big.
it was the pineapple sage. I don't know if that's different, but I had it in the bed with my tomato plants, and I kept having to cut it back. It was so freaking big. Stop calling it dirt. Erica said, "Stop calling it dirt." You forgot to make your phone video full screen. Right. She forgot to swap it so she could be big.
Oh, can I do that here?
You might be
Yes.
able to. There we go.
Okay, so this is Marcus's okra. 4 different kinds of okra, and then Swiss chard up the middle.
Nice.
I put spinach in it, but Gina popped my bubble and said the spinach wasn't gonna make it.
Nah, it's gonna get too hot.
And dill.
Mm-hmm.
And then herbs, which I think are finally starting to come up, but the squirrels had messed them all up. So I don't know what's going to come up where. And then I have onions coming up all over the place. Gina said put onions everywhere, and that's what I did. And then I have paprika peppers that Miss Felicia sent me. And then habaneros. And then right here, I have some summer squash because Kodak peed on my seeds, so I needed to plant them somewhere.
Don't blame Kodak. He's an angel.
He peed on my seeds, y'all. And then a Carolina Reaper, and then this is my hot pepper bed.
Nice.
Which I think is finally starting to get some germination.
Yeah, peppers take a long time.
And then I must have planted something right here. No, that's not a pepper. I don't know what it is. And then I have sweet and bell peppers over here. None of these have germinated yet. A broccoli and some more onion.
Nice. And those onions are looking good already.
And then 2 tomatoes. Here's the delicata squash right here. And then patty pan. And then lemon cucumber and some other kind of cucumber.
Awesome.
And then this is a rosemary bush. That's probably about 4 or 5 years old. I don't do anything to it.
Yeah, rosemary just is relentless. No, actually that's not what's growing out there. I have time. It's relentless.
It was like a herb box when I first put it in there, and the rosemary just came back, and I haven't touched it. And then cucumber and radish. And this is supposed to be a basil bed, but this is all the basil I have gotten, so I think I'm gonna plant more basil before I go on vacation. And then just some herb boxes here.
Oh, but I see germination.
This is them. Miss Felicia sent the echinacea, and I finally have germination. No chives, no lavender, no feverfew, no chamomile. But I have germination other places. And then that's it. That's my dirt.
No, it's not. Where's your blueberries?
Oh, hold on. This is Kodak's area. That's his pool back there by the fence. So I have Swiss chard and then some asparagus, which looks so flimsy, but it's green, so it's alive. More onions, 2 blueberries. So this one has no buds on it, and this is actually dying. So I don't know if I need to fertilize, but it gets good water. This one looks good, and it has blueberries on it.
Nice.
So
I have 2, and I've had my 2 since last year, and only one of mine got blueberries. So I don't think that's a big deal. Yeah. Hey, bro.
Hey, broke. And then a tomato and more onions.
Nice. Hi, Miss Betty.
Huh?
Betty Hubbard is in as well.
Let me turn this off so I don't get a echo.
Oh, sorry. Broke, I tagged you or something. I don't know if you responded yet. I really needed the answer. But I don't want the answer I think that I'm gonna get. They do. Erica, it's not just you. The squirrels be doing it to me. I be finding stuff all over my yard. All over it because of those dang on squirrels. They drive me crazy. I'm already regretting being on vacation to not see what they do while, I'm away because I'm usually out there every day. Oh, you just got off of work? It wasn't an emergency. But yeah. Yeah, them labels is everything, Erica, because let me tell you, last year I had 2 mystery plants. I knew they were peppers. I just didn't know what kind. Ended up being one was a bell and one was a jalapeno. Ain't nothing
I
worse
remember that. Didn't you do a video on it?
I did. Every time I went out there, I was like, well, those are the mystery plants. We still don't know what they are.
Hey, Miss Betty.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is a peach tree, broke, that I was going to put into that container. That was the plan, to put it into that container, but it's too small. The container's not the right size, so I stopped. So right now we're just chatting.
Yeah. And you came in right when she was on the end of her garden tour.
I did a garden tour.
Yeah, she showed her garden.
I did a dirt tour.
She calls it the dirt tour, but she has some stuff in there. Hey, Erica.
Hi. Hey, Erica.
How are you, ladies?
Good. How are you?
That's good. I'm doing good. I'm good. Yeah, listen, I don't label my stuff because of the dogs.
Yeah. The squirrels get me all the time, but I still label. I know what should be there.
Right.
If it's still gonna be there, I can't say, but I know what should be there.
Right.
Now, I didn't label every single thing, but what I did do was I took a picture of what I put where. So, because the plan was to go buy more labels and then come back. But, I mean, I ain't did that yet.
I will tell you what I did do is I bought, and I need to put one in my bag because I told you I was going to bring you one. I bought the paint markers because Broke was saying how that helped because if you just use a Sharpie, it's not, after a few rains, you're not going to know what you had there. It's
Right.
really going to wash off your tags.
Yeah,
So
mine.
that's what I tagged everything with this year. I wrote it with the paint marker, so we're going to see how that holds up.
So you saying I need to look for more sales for paint markers? Okay.
I
That's
did
all.
get it on Amazing.
So Broke said put it in the ground. I don't want to put the tree in the ground.
Yep. Urban said if you can't
I
label,
do have a special notebook.
mm-hmm.
I do.
Urban, I
That's
did
a good
that,
idea.
but I can't find it. I don't know what notebook.
Now see, I do it on paper, but I keep changing it, which is why I have erasable ink pens.
I just got to find the notebook, and then I
Mhm.
think I'll be good.
Yeah,
But
I got that from Broke Urban, the paint markers. I just ordered like a 3-pack, I think it was, and yeah, we're gonna see how it does.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go shopping tonight.
Hey, my Renaissance grandma.
Hey, my Renaissance
Hey, my
grandma.
Renaissance grandma. How are
So,
you?
I was gonna say I agree with Broke. Broke, I told her the same thing. She doesn't want to put it in the ground now. But you saw her yard. She has a huge yard.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, God knew not to give me that much land. Cause it would be off the chain. It would be ridiculous. I would be broke. Not broke in money wise, broke the farmer. Where he has like a whole orchard, I would be broke. It would be Orchard City. Like it would be out of control. And God knew. So he
So
was going to
listen.
humble her and give her a small space to work with.
So I talked to the neighbors that cut down the trees to separate our houses. I was like, "What are you doing with this? Are we putting up a fence or not?" And they was like,
Yeah.
"No, what do you want to do?" I was like, "Bill, we're just gonna buy fruit trees, and that would be our fence." I was like, "We could do big trees. We could do the dwarf trees to fill in between."
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "That's a good idea. I'm gonna let you go shopping next weekend." I was like,
I
"What?"
love
He's
it.
like, "But you can't have your chickens." I was like, "Oh shit." Yeah, so I have to pick fruit trees over
Was it
chickens.
yet? Maybe you just can't have your chickens yet.
Yeah, that's what I said. Not this year. I'm taking it as not this year.
That's what I heard. I mean,
That's what I heard.
that's what I heard.
There was
Broke
no
was like,
period on there.
no period. It was just a
Right.
dot, which
No,
means it could continue to be
right.
continued.
The comma.
Because I was waiting.
Listen, we all heard the same thing.
Right. I was like, so you're saying I can just buy a bunch of trees? He was like, yeah, go ahead. I was like,
Oh, that is true. He Broke said you could use blueberries for fencing. That's true. Blueberries,
They are
blackberries.
cheaper.
Vic, bro, I'm going to say that you told me that. So when I do my short with a black eye,
Look, Broke be slick with it. He gonna have 3 more trees in the ground this year. Broke
Right.
make it look like those trees always been there. So his wife don't know there's new trees there. She ain't me and food, bro. She know them new. Them
I'm not breaking no ground. I would have to get the landscaping people to do it. It's not. I'm
You
not.
can do that.
I
Or
might.
get Marcus to do it.
Marcus ain't gonna do it. Marcus be like, let me text them.
Urban
I'm
said,
tired.
"Okay,
I've been on the road all week, and you want me to dig holes?
yeah." Or I mean, suggest he do it just so he says, you know what, I'll just get the landscapers to do it. Let it be
He's
his
probably
idea.
gonna pop around the
You know how
corner
we
now.
do. You know how we do. We make them think it's their idea, give them, yeah. Hilarious.
Who can't have chickens? Oh, we all getting chickens.
right.
It is not
We
hard.
can't
to
have
find.
chickens here. I I wouldn't do no with no chickens.
Mm-mm. Or raspberries. That's what I think I said blackberries, but yes, raspberries, any of the berries. Billy would like the thorns for
added security.
That's true.
He does have a video on how to plant it, but you do have to shovel up, some of that soil, and depending on where you live.
So I watched the videos on how to plant the peach tree, and as you can see, that didn't work. I need one-on-one classes.
Yeah, I saw that video when I planted that corn last year, and I was like, oh yeah, I got my fence is 8 feet long, and so I'm gonna do 2 sections, so that's 16 feet. And I came back and my hair wrap was hanging halfway and I was exhausted and I had only got through 8 feet. It is not that easy, y'all. Y'all stop that.
That's what I'm like, it's the whole digging.
Or it can depend on where you at, because everybody's soil isn't the same. But my soil is that.
You're right.
Clay. It's more clayish.
Right. It's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy. I remember when we first got the beds and I had just tried to do like the top layer of grass. I dang near passed out.
Brooke said raspberries are invasive. He said you and your husband call him. He gonna walk y'all through breaking ground to get that tree in there.
Do it. He's gonna be like, tell Mimi go do it, and I'll pay.
That ain't gonna happen. But I watched Brooke's videos with him doing it. It does look easy, but I dug up 4 pepper plants because I did not put those in my garden bed. Look, I have actually gone outside of my backyard, y'all. It's getting out of control. So y'all know I have the bed on the side of the house where my sweet potatoes are growing, and they're literally there's nothing between the bed and the ground. So it's literally growing to where it can grow in ground as well. So I was out there trimming the hedges that are on the side of the house and like on the sides, because it's like the bed and then I have 2 hedges on each side. And I was like, there's room for plants over here. So 4 pepper plants have been planted over there, and I still have room to put other things over there. I could have put those 4 pepper plants in the bed because I have room in the bed, but I was like, I got seeds. What if they germinate? I want to put that stuff in the bed.
Right.
So it's getting out of control. My husband does it.
Well, you saw I was at the place today and I was like, do I want some cabbage? I ain't got no room for no cabbage.
Yeah.
Or cauliflower.
You gotta get another bed.
That's true, Irvin. She said Erica burying bodies. She could dig the hole.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'd be digging holes.
I know sweet potatoes will break up the ground. That's why I did that. I was like, and they're doing well over there.
I believe it.
They actually are. The vines are looking very nice and healthy. So the problem is, I'm going to have sweet potatoes that don't get dug up, y'all.
And what's wrong with that?
I'm not going to get them all. There's no way. And I think I already have sweet potatoes in my yard in the back. I did not grow sweet potatoes in ground. Let me tell y'all what happened. I grew them in a container. When I went to pull the container out to harvest, the vines that had grew out of the container that touched the ground,
right?
Yeah, rooted. I didn't know that was a thing. They rooted. I was like,
well, that's like Lydia's video. I know she didn't get all them sweet potatoes.
Oh, no way. No way.
You should
No way.
She good. I have plenty of room. I feel like I don't have that much room between Kodak and in the back. It's a slight hill, and I'm like, I can't put anything on that hill unless I put the trees there or something. I don't have room.
She has plenty of room. And who can't plant on the hill?
All roomed out. I don't know. I felt like I heard somebody say you can't do that.
You know you ain't heard nobody say that.
We will talk later. I do.
know you ain't
I
heard
was
of
like, why not though?
Talk about she
I
thinks she heard somebody say
I
that.
Is it gonna go down the hill, Tia? Is it that's
I
what
think it's something to do with the water. The water, like,
runs down?
I don't know. But you know, I'm not a gardener. So they could have said this, and I heard this, and I interpret it as this.
That part. That part. Because that
And
hill,
in my head, therefore, you cannot grow on a hill, period.
Now, Miss Shirley, what I do with my fruit, because she said her fruit did that, and when she went to move the pot, she couldn't move it until she cut the roots.
Wow.
What I do with my fruit, especially my fruit trees, because I know that I do not plan on putting them in ground because I don't have that much space. I have I always have something in between it and the ground. I don't like there's a tarp in between one of them in the ground. The other ones there's the plastic landscape covering in between it and the ground. So
I didn't know
I don't allow them to touch the pots to touch the
But
ground.
Gina, you too. You look like you have like your garden area in most of your videos look like it's getting bigger and bigger.
She
your
expanded
videos.
this year.
Why can't you uproot your two bushes that ain't doing nothing and put fruit trees there? I'm just saying.
Well,
Because Brooke said if your trees ain't really doing anything, you should uproot them and put fruit trees. So
that's a good
I'm just
look.
saying.
Listen, I have
just
no emotional attachment to those bushes. Don't give me no ideas, Erica.
I'm just saying.
When I got to this house, I don't care about them. And two, they're like Japanese bushes thingies, and the red one has these thorns all over it that stick the heck. Like when I was trimming it, I'm like trying not to let my arms touch it because they hurt.
Yeah, I believe it.
So they're useless. They're just there.
They're just
Burn them.
So that's dangerous for the grandchildren that come over. I think you should switch it out and put fruit trees there. I'm just saying.
I like that.
It's a hazard.
But I don't think it's enough room to put a bunch of fruit trees there, but I could put one maybe. Because trees get big. Like, I can't put it up against the house. These hedges are against the house. They're like right by my garage. Because that side of the house is the garage. But yeah. I can do like I could put my blueberries in ground over there. Oh, I absolutely could do that.
See, we found.
I could replace those 4 hedges with 4 blueberry plants. I can do. Seriously,
I'm thinking I might have an area that I could put those trees in ground.
Oh,
I think so.
You got a whole area we just looked at where you could put them in.
That's Kodak's area. It's planned. It's planned out. That's Kodak's area. Can't do it. But on the other side, we would have to break through the landscaping stuff. But there were trees there when we moved, and we got them all chopped down. There was probably about 2 trees there, so might be able to put them there.
Yeah, I might have to. Gina, I will have your yard full of trees. Listen, bro, that's all you have in that yard because Erica is not wrong. That garden this year grew by about 8 feet.
I was about to say 8 feet.
Listen, when we got our fence redone, and they took the fencing down, and I saw the yard without fencing around it while they were, doing that, it made the garden look that much bigger. It actually, what it did is it allowed me to see how big it was. Before that, I really was in my head like, it's about the same.
Miss Felicia said, burn it. Burn the bushes.
The bushes. But when I saw it without the fencing, I looked at my husband. I said, why did you let me I done took the whole yard. He was like, what else we gonna do? He don't care. So I'm not restrained in how much of this yard I can do. He don't care. But I'd be like, the baby come over. I want him to have a little bit of room to be able to run around
But
out there.
I will say, you said a baby. When he gets older, he not gonna want to go outside and run around.
That's
You ain't
true.
lying.
That's true. But then I'm hoping that I get another baby, even though my daughter's saying no. Yeah, no. She's like no, but I'm like, I heard what you heard for the fruit trees for the
For the heel.
the fencing. No, Erica. So
Right.
that's a no for now.
Yeah,
Dot.
Right. It's a no for now, but maybe.
I'm just being patient. But yeah, like I said, I don't have any berries. When I talk about chickens, he's like, okay, yeah, let's do it. And when I talk about fruit, let's do it. He told me.
Brooke said he only has trees in a quarter of his yard, gonna fill up 50%.
A whole
my
orchard. You know what? When I was buying my cherry tree, when I on the phone with you, Tia?
Yep.
When I
Yep.
bought the second, there was a guy out there, and he looked like he knew what he was looking at. So I don't know. So I sparked up conversation with him, and he was like, "Yeah." He was like, he had a ridiculous. He probably was either the same as Broke or twice as many trees as he has, but he was like, "I have an entire orchard of fruit trees." He was like, "I have several of every type of fruit tree in his yard," and he was like, "My wife is going to be frustrated with me when I come," because he was looking for another tree, and he got it too. He got it. He was in line behind me. He got his tree. I was looking for a cherry, and I think he was looking for a peach.
I remember when Broke first came on and he was just a fruit tree addict. That was when I was like, I want a tree. But I never thought I could have one in this zone and everything. Until you, Gina, I was like, oh, I can.
Mm-hmm.
I can have certain things. So I finally got my peach trees. But what I am going to do is spring. As soon as spring comes next year, I want plum and apple.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that's it. I'm not going to get no more after that.
He
Wow.
said I got about 64.
Yeah,
I got 3.
Broke, but like I said, this guy was on acres. He was on several acres of land.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm trying to do next year. I told Billy.
Now I have 5, not including like blueberries and stuff, but I have the fruit, the apple pear, no, the apple, peach, cherry.
Oh, it's a good.
I think I'm gonna have to get another apple, so I'll have 6.
Yes, Broke. Where did you get the containers for your fruit trees?
His trees that are in containers, I don't think are any of your big fruit trees in containers. I think he has like kumquats and figs and things like that in containers. I don't think it's his big stuff.
Yes, Miss Felicia. I know I had to get 2 apples. That's what stopped me this year because I specifically wanted a Granny Smith and then whatever else kind. And I couldn't find the Granny Smith anywhere. I could find a bunch of apple trees, but not the Granny Smith. So I didn't get the 2. I didn't get any from my local nursery one day. I'm done. How big was it though, Broke?
She's looking for something 20 to 25 gallon.
Well, I might be able to talk Marcus into just planting the trees over
Now,
on the other side. I've talked him into it. But
awesome.
I have to show him now that those pots didn't go to waste. So I'm going to have to put this hibiscus tree in here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because he's like, I just got you 2 pots.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Oh, yours is 20 gallon Broke? Only thing in containers are frostings. That's right, because he moves them into his greenhouse.
Yep, not doing that.
And I actually have thought about doing now. If I get a greenhouse, it's gonna take up a huge bit of my yard. Because I wouldn't get one too big, but I thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need your judgment,
Yeah.
Erica. I
This-
see it and I don't
Pay
need
the
it.
people behind you to move out so you can buy that.
That's what I
Listen,
told her.
Let me tell you how serious this I
Give
got.
them an offer.
Let me tell you how serious this son got. I know who owns it. I know how old she is. She is elder. Her husband
Okay.
passed away 3 years ago. She does have children though, so I'm like, if they have any interest in the property, it ain't gonna sell right away because she got
Yeah.
a son and a daughter. But I think they both have families. So I'm like, so what would they want to come back? So I want see, she has what happened was she has her house in her lot of land. She owns also the empty lot that was next to her that used to have a house on it. So if you take care of that if you take
Mhm.
care of that land for a certain amount of time,
Right.
it becomes yours. You can go and buy it because
So
the
you gonna
city.
tell him you take care of it?
So I have already planned, like if I see that go up for sale, I want that house, and I'm gonna knock my fencing all the way to the other
Right.
end.
Just give that lady an offer.
She ain't going nowhere. Her house is nice too.
There we go.
I done looked up all her information. Where you go, broke? I thought maybe he popped out, was popping back in.
Is it me?
Is he in the basement?
He's in the basement, but I have a delay. And it's telling me my page is unresponsive. So it might be my internet. Broke, I'm
Hold on.
trying.
But yeah, I done nothing because
Okay.
it's
Is he
public
there?
information. So I've been
Right.
all up in her stuff.
I'm here.
Only reason why I know about her kids is when I seen the name of the property owner, I just did a Google search. Google tells too much business.
They
So I
do.
found the husband's.
It really
Yeah,
does.
I'll tell you. But I found the husband's obituary, which is how I found the kids' names.
I can't with you because I've been doing the same thing.
Don't judge me, y'all.
I'm not judging you. I'm all for
Bro.
it. Hey, bro.
Can y'all hear me? I got my earbuds in.
Yes.
We can hear you.
I do. I just got tired of chatting, man. God darn. I might as well come up and talk. I feel like we talking back and forth, but I'm chatting.
Yes.
Dude, all this typing. Let's stop that.
Listen.
Hey, TT. Hey, Erica. Hey, Gina. How you doing?
What's up?
First off, TT, put that tree in the ground. Stop playing with it. Just put the tree in the ground. How many acres are you on, TT?
I have no idea.
She's
Gina,
got a
Google
nice
it.
piece of land.
Okay, first off, stop overthinking it. Look, basic principles of planting a tree. I don't care what you see or hear on the internet. Hear me out. This is facts. Dig a hole 2 times as big as the tree. And the reason is you want to break up all that soil so the roots can expand very easily. People talk about it, but they never explain why you do that. That hole is 2 times as big as that tree, so those roots can burrow out. Because if you make the hole just as big enough for the root ball, then
Which is what I was thinking.
You run into hard soil, and you don't want to do that. So make it 2 times as big as the tree. Put it down in there. Do not put no fertilizer in there. Do not put no other kind of soil in there. You want all your native soil in that hole. Put it in. Now, where the tree came up to in the pot. I feel like you ain't listening, TT. And I was talking straight to you. Okay. But I was using visuals with my hand, TT. I was using visuals.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So either or just show this to Marcus. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing? So where the soil went up in the pot, that's as far as your soil need to go. Okay. Cover it back up in your native soil. Do not put I repeat this. Do not put no goddamn fertilizer in the hole. Stop doing that. Whoever do that, stop doing. Y'all killing y'all tree. Cause what happens is that tree looks good for the first year, but year 2 is the year you got to worry about. That tree could die. I'm not saying it's gonna die.
Hey, Mike.
Number 2 thing, when you put it in there, if you have a 5 or 6 foot tree and the root ball is this big, it's been growing in a 5-gallon pot, cut that tree, cut the main leader at about 16 inches, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be vigorous growth after that. All right,
Okay.
put it in the hole, cover it up. Now, if you want to put compost on top, you can top dress with compost. That's fine. Do not put compost in the hole. Do not put soil in the hole. Do not put potting soil or ground potting soil. Do not put none of that in the hole. Cover it back up. Do not step on it with your foot. Cover it back up. Water it in very, very, very heavy. Top dress it with mulch. Make sure the mulch is not up against the base of the
trunk.
tree, the trunk. It should be 6 inches away, because that I've never seen this happen, but I've heard professors, not is it professor? Whatever, the people that went to school for plants or whatever, they say it will cause root rot in your tree. So keep it
Okay.
6 inches away. Do not put pine mulch on a tree that's not acidic, like a citrus tree or anything that's had acidity in it. Use cedar mulch or I like cypress mulch. If you can get, you probably can get cedar mulch where you live at. Cedar mulch is the best. It repels bugs. It keeps stuff off your trees. Cedar mulch or cypress mulch are the best mulch. All the other mulch is trash. I've never said this before. It's exclusive. But
what's up, cousin Broke?
what's up, Cheryl? I was just going. We talking about fruit tree. You know how I
Yeah,
go
I
out.
know, yo. I was letting you get it all out your system.
Look,
You
I
know.
have to. Cheryl,
So,
I have
bro,
to get it out.
when you say 2 times as large, do you mean as wide, as deep, or all of it?
As wide.
As wide.
wide.
Okay.
2 times as wide, because your roots. Don't get me wrong. Some of your roots go down, but I've dug up fruit trees. Your roots flare.
Okay.
So a lot of people say fruit tree roots go real deep. That's after the tree don't got big. The first 5 or 6 years, the roots are mostly just flaring out. And after 2 or 3 years, if the roots go out and establish, it's not gonna have a problem going down because it's established in the soil. Now after that, it's planted in. You got it mulched in, water once a week, deep water, deep water. Now you don't want to fertilize for the first month.
Okay.
First month. After that, dig a trench, probably a 1-inch trench, all the way around the drip line. Now the drip line is where the farthest branch stretches out. That is your drip line. And after 1 or 2 years, your drip line isn't that big because it hasn't extended that much. Dig a 1-inch trench and put your fertilizer in. Now I'm super organic when it comes to my garden because those are annuals. Now I'm not telling you not to use organic, but I'm telling you that your tree has a different type of system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the time, if your tree takes 2 years to fruit, your tree is filtering out all them things that ain't good for it. But I still say organic is the best, but it's a little different when it comes to fruit trees. I'm not that picky. I do use organic fertilizer on my fruit trees, but I'm just telling you, it's not the same concept. If it's something that's inorganic and you put in your annual plant, well, you eating that in 3 months. It's not filtered that out. Now, in a fruit tree where you get fruit in 2 to 3 years, if you fertilize it with stuff that's not organic, it's gonna filter out through that tree by 2 or 3 years. So you're not eating that stuff. So just put a little disclaimer out there. But after that, you're off to the races. And remember this: no matter how good you plant your tree, that doesn't guarantee that your tree is gonna live. Every time a tree dies, it's not always your fault. A lot of things that I ran into when I first started planting fruit trees is it was super tall, but the root base was so small that it couldn't support all the foliage on the tree.
Yeah.
And that killed it more than anything else. So I told you to cut your main leader. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not your peach tree, just put it in the ground. Okay? Because there's some stuff that I've been experimenting with. And it works wonders. You wouldn't believe. But for a first time person planting the ground, don't do that. Just do the stuff I said. And if the tree died 2 or 3 years, spend $35 more to get a tree. Don't obsess over this stuff.
I'm so jealous that y'all can even plant in the ground. Yeah.
How come you can't?
Yeah.
Because I live
Let me show you where I think I want to.
I live in an apartment, bro. Well, I live in a townhouse. I can't dig in the ground.
So if you put a tree out there, I guarantee nobody will say, "Hey, take that tree down."
Well, I don't even still plan on being here, so I'm not even gonna waste my time doing that.
Right?
Yo, I grow in above ground pots and 5-gallon buckets and yada yada hoo.
Just put them in a container until.
See, if I move, they coming with me, and if I dig them in, they coming out, and I ain't got that kind of energy.
I had always say if I move, I'll be like Leah Farm. I go out there and dig all my trees up. I ain't leaving a damn tree, not nothing.
Well, see, y'all men can do that. It's a whole lot of energy for me to dig.
Terry, you ain't got to do it. All you need is a 12-pack of beer and some fried chicken, and somebody will come over there and help you.
Listen, most of the houses I've moved in been that payment.
Well, I mean, I can do that, and I get what you're saying, and I don't even need all that. I get what you're saying, bro.
There. Now you live in Texas, right? I would probably make a drive for
I live in Georgia. I'm in Decatur.
I keep forgetting. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Look,
because I go to Texas.
Okay,
I do go to Texas, but I don't live in Texas. I would love to.
Now, if you get a case of Corona and get some Popeyes chicken with some red beans and rice and some biscuits, I drive down to Decatur and help you.
Waste my money. I can cook all that myself.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Popeyes don't lie that. They don't give out that secret recipe to everybody. I need that Popeyes.
I don't need Popeyes. No, I got my own secret recipe.
I'm really saying it's that easy, dude. Like people have paint parties.
But again, I do not want to go through that much energy.
Okay, it's getting dark, but this is where we had the other trees at, and this is where I think I'll be able to put.
Is that the front yard or the backyard?
This is like the side of the house.
The what?
The side. So here's the garden back here.
So the side of the house is that big?
Huh?
That's the side of your house?
Yeah, this is the side.
Your side is huge.
So I can put trees here.
Yes.
Why the side? How does the sun come in?
There's nothing up there. There's a tree here.
But before you plant it there, monitor the sun and how it come into your yard. You're in a colder zone, so your trees can get some sun and some heat. It need to be max.
Okay.
TT, you got it. Dude, is that you said side, right? I'm reiterating.
You heard her.
This is the side of my house. Here's the patio.
You got a huge house there.
And then the backyard is back here.
Wow.
It's dark, so I got the
trees
flash.
in the ground. TT, stop playing around. Put them trees in the ground.
I mean, if I had that much yard, I would put trees in the ground too. It would not be a question.
See, we've had leakage in the basement though, so I'm just concerned about the roots getting too close to the.
Just move too close to the house.
But do your homework on your fruit trees. Stuff like blueberries have more shallow roots. I won't put a peach tree, apple tree, or a pear tree or nothing like that. But you can put blueberries over there now.
Okay, yeah, I have blueberries like right up against the house on the other side.
Girl, you in a mansion.
I mean,
man, tell your husband comment so we get this peach tree in the ground. TT, I'm so disappointed in you right now. I'm so disappointed. TT, I thought you had a hood backyard or something. You got a full backyard.
Mm-hmm.
When I put my video out of me planting my stuff that's growing in here and already got plants on, I got peppers, I got tomatoes, got a lot of peppers.
TT, hey, give me
They been
how big is
growing,
that
they
peach
been
tree?
growing inside. They been growing up under my grow lights. All them
I mean-
lights behind me.
I mean,
they
yeah.
was-
Yeah, Cheryl, plants you good, but that fruit tree, that peach tree, that tree
I,
want to be
I,
free.
I don't have no trees, so I don't know what you're talking about. You speaking Spanish?
I'm talking about TT.
Habla español.
Look at that peach tree. She just want to be free. She just want to be free. Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
I wish I could.
Oh, you just pick. Stop picking her up. Look,
Right,
put
Erica.
it back in the pot. TT, put it back in the pot. Why you got it out the pot? Why you got to
It
neck it
wasn't,
like that?
it wasn't planted. It's inside of a pot. It was in a pot
Oh,
It's still in the pot from the store.
so it's the same. How tall you think it is? 5 foot?
About tall as her.
TT, please look. Please put that in the ground.
She said she think it's 4 feet.
Hey, what kind of peaches?
I have 2. So the 4 foot is a Rustin red, and then that was probably about 6 feet, and that is a contender.
Oh, contenders are good. Contenders are good.
Hold on, I heard Marcus.
I need to take a trip down there, and I'm allergic.
Hey,
to
TT, look, can I talk to Marcus?
He was in the garage not too long ago.
Huh?
Yeah, he was up in here.
I was like, Marcus, look, don't do nothing. We can see you.
But look,
I told him to
just
come
find-
here.
Just find a place where you can plant them 15 feet apart, and you good.
15 feet apart. Really? I
15
wasn't
feet
even
apart.
thinking that much. Okay.
I mean, you can go down
Mike,
to
TT,
12,
my
but
wife and I are up for adoption.
I'm just saying.
You know what? This is Indiana. Lower cost of living.
Oh, and something else.
So the internet is saying that we need to plant the peach trees in the ground.
Well, that's what I told you in the first place.
Marcus.
by the patio. You
Wait,
know,
hold up. I want to ask, how big is these trees supposed to get?
20 foot, 15 to 20
20.
foot.
The internet did not say 20.
Are you serious? Now, I told this girl it's gonna get big.
The internet did not say 20.
If it's a dwarf, it's gonna get 8 to 10. If it's a full
It ain't a
size on
dwarf.
rootstock, it's 15 to 20.
No, it's not a dwarf.
T was grown in the ghetto. I picked some apples off trees before. I know how big they get.
I love this dude. I love this dude. But look, hey, just find a place you want it. Now, look, you can cut it down where it won't get past 8 foot,
Okay.
but put it in the ground.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that's the best thing for it.
Not about-
Your husband told you to
No,
put it in the
over.
ground.
You know where they mulched last year.
Not animals.
Well, then on the outside of it, right before you get to John's property. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to go
They
look.
need full sun though,
Huh?
because you're in more of a cold climate. It definitely need full sun though.
Okay.
Right, Marcus. It needs to be where it's gonna get full sun.
He done left.
Oh, okay.
I think he done went in the basement.
But
He
look,
gonna be like, I told you.
I'm using the pots. He just said, I hope you got the receipt to those pots. Oh, we planting in these pots tonight.
no, hey, you know what, TT? They'll look like they're about 14 gallons. Is
This
that
what
about
Can I put
14?
these in there?
What is that?
Braided hibiscus.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We putting fruit trees in them. Put them down, TT. Look, hey, go get you listen close now. You want 1 lemon tree.
No.
Wait.
No.
No?
No.
Why?
I'm not gonna bring it in the house. I'm not gonna bring it in the garage.
Okay. Just
I'm not.
get a cheap. You can get a cheap greenhouse for like $60. You need 1 lemon and 1
You can get one
Miwa-
cheaper than that.
Yeah.
You see all these
Miwa
guys
kumquat.
out here, they stay on 24/7.
You can get a Harvard lemon. I guess a Meyer lemon, I guess. but you want a miwa kumquat. The flesh is sweet and the inside is sweet. You can eat the whole thing. It's a small sweet orange. TT. They sell them at Lowe's.
I'm gonna grow that.
Not here. Not here. I've seen a lemon and a lime at Meijer, which is kind of like Walmart.
You don't want the lime. The lime won't last where you live at. Even if you got it in greenhouse, it ain't gonna live.
The short that I tagged you in was because I bought a Meijer lemon today.
Why you gave it away? I ain't watched the video, Jim.
Because I'm going to ask my question right now.
No, okay, go ahead.
So it has these buds all over. It look like it's gonna flower.
They probably gonna drop them. What? No.
That ain't what I wanted, bro.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So I was like, am I gonna get lemons? And I was like,
probably not.
Was like, no, you ain't gonna be that plant is small. She was like, it's too small. You need to cut it off. I was like, I don't want to cut it off.
It depends. It really depends. I got a couple really small lemon trees. They ain't a foot tall, but they came from the main tree that was 3 years old. So they're not grafted on anything. So they once you propagate it, take on however the age of the mother plant. So if the mother 3 years old and I cut a branch, the branch grows. That branch is 3 years old.
Oh.
So if it's grafted, who knows? And plus, on top of that, the fertilizer they put on it, they fertilize it heavy with this inorganic fertilizer, so it'll bloom. And of course, we're gonna buy the trees with the blooms on them. But
yeah.
9 times out of 10, those blooms gonna fall off. But it's always exactly a possibility that you can get 1 or 2. And it get me too. When I see blooms on the tree, oh, she ready to fruit. I need to get it to the house. It's what it is. So it's still a possibility that it will fruit.
Yeah.
So now you could maximize your chance of getting fruit by removing all the buds. If your tree is going out, always leave 1 bud on each side, on each branch.
Okay. Because it's
and
got
it'll maximize because it's sent energy just to those 4.
It's got a lot of them. You still go watch the short and see what I'm talking about. It's got a lot of them. And
I would pull them all off.
Erica, he said exactly that. She said, I heard Bro Farmer tell all of us to buy fruit trees. That's exactly what he said.
That's what he said. And put them in the ground.
Yeah, he did say that.
But and this is the thing.
Billy.
Look, I gotta get on one of these prepping channels. They always prepping. But what about the garden? What about the fruit trees? They're gonna bring scurvy back if they ain't got no fruit trees. Come on, do y'all know what scurvy is?
Mm-hmm. Erica, make sure you put that in your bunker. They got scurvy.
Yes, take seeds down in the bunker. Take your small fruit trees down in the bunker.
Yeah.
Because if it did hit the fan, if you got let me talk. TT, can I talk to your audience for a minute?
You want me to make you big?
No, you ain't gotta make me big. But I'm just saying, if it hit the fan and you got lemons, I'm gonna repeat that. You got lemons, which has medicinal properties. You can make lemonade. You can use the lemon zest. You can take the seeds and grow more lemon trees. Come on now. Somebody talk to me now.
Yeah.
What would you rather have? Some canned beef broth or a bag full of lemon? No knock. Hey, TT, no knock. Because I want the beef broth too. I want the beef broth too. But I'm just saying.
Now listen, on Erica's channel, we had a situation where it was I don't know if this was a bunker or a conversation. I can't remember, Erica. But we were bartering. And Billy was trying to barter with me, who had a orange tree.
Ooh.
And he was trying to barter with all this stuff that I was like, sir, I have a whole orange tree. Money. I'll give you some oranges for the items that you bartering with, but not my entire tree. This
I
tree
know
could
that's
be
right.
for
Right.
through lifespans.
Yep.
So
Right.
and she kept trying to tell him to like, Billy, that ain't enough, because he was like, well, I can give you medicine. You know, I can give you endless supply of medicine. Okay, well, I can give you some oranges,
Mm-hmm.
but that ain't ringing enough for me to give up my entire tree. So
Right.
it was, the conversation was also letting him see, like, you know, what is of value and why that was so much of value, because some people don't look at it that way. They just see a tree, a fruit tree, but it's like, do you realize that fruit tree is going to supply food every year?
I got a question for you. What's more healthy for you? An orange or let me just think of something. Or kale. What's more healthy, orange or kale?
Depending on what you need in your body.
Oh, look at Cheryl.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
It depends on what your body needs.
And unless your body give you a readout like a Carfax, you need both of them. So,
exactly.
So all the people that growing out of kale say I'm super healthy. Where your fruit at?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Fruit has so many benefits that is ridiculous.
I just bought some kale today. I've never grown kale.
I've never grown it. I already have some growing out there, but I have never grown it before this year. I like kale.
And I also got me some Swiss chard, the multicolor.
This is my first year with Swiss chard.
I love Swiss chard.
My first year growing it too, and it is delicious. Delicious.
It looked like I would love it, so that's why I bought it.
Last year was my first year growing it, and it's a staple for me now. I will always have Swiss chard in my garden, period.
I got the ruby red. It took like forever to get them seeds to germinate, but once they did, I can chop that up and I can eat that Swiss chard raw, and it lasts in the summertime.
Yes.
Also, I can plant the Swiss chard now.
I planted mine.
I didn't think it
was
did
last week. No, it was the kohlrabi I planted last week.
Oh well, if it do good in the heat, I'll plant it now because I also bought some kale as well.
I grew Swiss chard all summer last year.
Really?
Now, mind you, it doesn't get as hot here,
right,
as it might get for you guys.
But even me, and I'm south of Cheryl.
You way south.
Curly kale. We ate curly kale all summer last year. I got
me some curly kale too because I've never grown kale either.
Hey, fun fact: who didn't know? Just in my opinion, curly kale tastes way better than all kale. That 1,000-head kale I got out there, you can throw that in the trash can. I'm just gonna put that out there. You can throw that in the trash can.
Well, you know, the curly kale looked more appetizing to me because I don't know who I saw last week that they were picking out curly kale.
Yeah,
curly kale is good. I'm growing
curly kale raw.
So I can plant the curly kale now?
Yeah, go for it.
And Mike said you can grow tons of kale hydroponic.
You done open up the door for me, honey.
Yeah, but now be careful with that 1,000-head kale because I ain't.
No, it's not 1,000-head. It's just dwarf blue curly kale.
And then my 1,000-head kale look like collard greens anyway. That threw me off right there. And then I'm sitting here eating this stuff. I'm like, this is awful. Who is eating this? And I hear people talking about the 1,000-head and the Latianato dinosaur kale. Maybe, but my money is curly kale. This stuff is goddamn delicious. I took big leaves of curly kale, chopped up chicken, tomatoes, and a little mayonnaise, a little Dijon mustard. Ooh. TT, hold yourself. Hold yourself, TT. This stuff was delicious.
Urban said curly kale hides more bugs.
Yeah, I figured that out too. Yeah, it would.
Have more bugs?
Hides more bugs.
It's because the leaves are curly.
The way the leaves are.
Curly mustard greens, they do the same thing.
I don't do that pretty gardening like some people. If it got holes in, I'm still eating it. I put the seasoning. I put the seasoning right in the holes, and it tastes better.
I cut it away. I cut the holes off.
Cut
and
it
I eat
off.
the rest
What?
of it.
Why you cut it off?
I don't want the bugs food leftovers.
No. First of all, I eat the bugs if they on there too. I don't care about none of that. Bugs got a lot of protein.
No, sir.
I ain't dude.
However, I have 2 cabbages out there that the bugs are killing right now, and it's pissing me off. It's not really that bad, but I see little holes here and there. So I covered my other 2 so the bugs don't get to it. But my cabbages are, by the time we get back, I'm gonna have full heads. I'm gonna have full heads.
First off, I'm never gonna cover nothing. Never.
I don't want the bugs eating my stuff before I can get it.
The only thing I ever do is I drape my shade cloth not to kill my tomatoes. But if the bugs like it, you know what that tell me? It's goddamn delicious. It is delicious. This is scrumptious.
Mike said he will flip a bug off.
I already know it's delicious. That's why I want to eat it.
No. I'm just saying, I think we overthink that, man, because it got bug holes in it bad. Look, Kroger have food y'all. Food y'all, bamboozled y'all. Look at man. A couple holes in your greens and stuff do not make it bad. And then you talking about, first off, if the bugs ate it, the bugs are all natural. Let's start there. They're not eating nothing, with synthetics in it. There's nothing wrong with that. If it's a bug on there, if you watch Naked and Afraid, they eat worms and stuff.
Yeah.
For that's why I'm not Naked and Afraid.
I'm just saying. I just think we overthink that, man. I don't care nothing about them holes. My garden would never look prettier than nobody garden because I don't care about none of that. All that spraying, I'm not doing all that goddamn spraying.
Look. I don't do the spraying, but I will flick them off, or I will like I had a one of those white butterflies fluttering out there today, and I sprayed it with my hose. I was watering, and I sprayed it with the hose, and it knocked it down to the ground, and I stepped on it. I probably shouldn't have said that online, should I? Because people be coming for me.
Oh well.
Bugs.
I'm gonna say something highly controversial on here. If you ever watch somebody in their garden and nothing has any bug bites, they sprayed so much stuff on that. I don't even want to eat that.
Yeah,
I don't care if it is organic.
People don't have no damage. I'm like, how you? Look, it's some very high account folks who I done seen with undamaged food.
Right. I'm not talking about nobody.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I ain't saying no name. I'm just saying. And I be like, how they collard leaves be no damage? I'm gonna have damage on some of them. I never.
If you are organic gardener, fun fact, you gonna have holy leaves because you can only kill so much stuff organically.
Yeah,
it's a fact. It's a fact. Without using pesticides and stuff like that, you cannot kill all the bugs. But if you do use pesticides, you're gonna kill the bees, the roly-polies, the worms, and everything else. So just eat them with the holes in and move on. Move on.
You know what's funny? You always talk about how people give roly-polies a bad rep. You don't have no problems with them. I don't have problems with them either.
I don't have no problems
in my garden.
No roly-polies.
Roly-polies. Now talk about a vine borer or something. Then that's vine borers are the nemesis. But the roly-polies, they don't stop no show over here. My stuff grows like crazy.
They don't understand the purpose of roly-poly. A roly-poly is a composter. He breaks down stuff in your garden. So when you have cardboard, or you have scraps in your garden, or you have leaves that are breaking down, that is the roly-poly's job to break it down. Now, once you have a small plant, if it's nothing for that roly-poly to compost and eat and survive off, he's gonna take some nibbles off your small plant. But he's not gonna kill your plant. But it's gonna take some nibble just to keep going some nourishment. That's all. Roly-poly's natural job is helping your garden. So while you spraying, killing roly-polies, who is composting all these wood chips and stuff you got in this garden? It don't make sense. I'm sorry, TT. I go.
That's what Urban said is eating her young plants.
You
See, I
good?
don't have any problems with the roly polies, and I have a lot. I see them all the time.
But it's because you have stuff that's in your garden that should be composted. Now, when we put stuff in our garden to be composted, we want it to break down and feed our soil. Well, how it's gonna break down if the roly polies, the natural God's composters, can't break it down?
There's compost in that garden. There's compost in that garden.
Exactly.
And my soil is good. The way that the stuff grow out there, and considering it still is not really that hot here, and
Right.
it's still like doing what it needs to do. But yeah, I composted. My boss had brought some stuff in. He had kitchen scraps. He was like, "Do you put these in your garden?" I said, "I sure do. I'll take that. Thank you."
Yeah, I do all the over the fall. I just dug holes in my garden bed.
That's
just
what I
filled
did.
it up. Now I got a tumbler composter. Everything else out the garden I put in there, and while it's hot, it's breaking down fast. But I mean, I don't know, dude. It's so many ways to put natural stuff in your garden, man. I'm still putting. I went to Starbucks and I demanded. I repeat, I demanded some coffee grinds, cause on your website you say you're supposed to have them. I didn't call ahead, none of that crap. But coffee grinds spread over your citrus trees. Places like that you grow in zucchini, put your coffee grinds on that, cause it's supposed to help, ward off all kind of pests. Maybe help with the vine ward, maybe
Yes,
help with the ants.
I'm gonna try.
it
Only
does.
to a certain
Definitely
degree.
got zucchini out there, and
I've done coffee grounds.
I do. I have coffee grounds.
Yeah,
Too.
I go to Starbucks too.
Yep.
Y'all
See,
giving
I
me
go to Starbucks. They brew coffee the regular way at my job, so that when they're done brewing a pot, they dump that for me and save it up.
Okay, Gina.
Well, I used to get it from my sister, but then she figured out because she trying to grow her stuff. Oh no, I can't give you that.
Yeah.
And this is my first.
She found out what it do.
No, I was just gonna say this is my first time successfully growing zucchini and different kind of squash. I got Cozale, white zucchini.
How was that
golden
white zucchini?
I haven't ate it yet.
Oh,
Have you eaten the golden?
Yeah, yes.
I
Is
got
that
the
good?
I full disclosure, I ruined it in the air fryer because I watched some silly woman on there trying to show me how to make zucchini fries. First off, I think it was TT. Was it you that told me that zucchini got too much water in it?
I was about to say, TT, did you send him that video?
I did not see that video. I did not, but I thought about that video. Zucchini do got a lot of water in it.
Yes, I don't know if it was TT or
Does,
somebody.
but the air fryer, you got to be careful because it evaporates very.
It will
quick.
burn.
Yes, it will.
And it will brown on the edges and super juicy on the side. So I ruined that, but I did eat one zucchini with apple cider vinegar, Himalaya sea salt, and black pepper. I like to eat my veggies raw. I don't
I'll
like my
eat
stuff
that.
overcooked. I don't like it overcooked.
Yeah. I don't like it overcooked. I'm growing the golden one just because you were talking about it, and so now I'm growing that one in my garden. I want to try.
I found the golden
The
too.
Black Beauty. The Black
Hey.
Beauty is delicious.
When you get a minute, Google the Cozelle, Cozelle squash. Oh man, I got one going. It is
Again.
Cozelle, Cozelle squash or zucchini. Cozelle zucchini or squash. I get confused on zucchini and squash. I feel like they the same
They the same.
sometimes. Sometimes
Zucchini
they
is a
different.
squash.
They are the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's different colors.
But I got one that's about this big, and it's got all these awesome colors, black and gray. Dude, oh my god. That in the Kush sauce. I got a Kush sauce that's about 3 pounds so far. I'm really into this squash and zucchini this year. That's my thing this year.
Mm-hmm.
And tomatoes. I got 7,000 variety of tomatoes.
I went heavy on the squash this year. I have the delicata, the honey nut, the I did the yellow. The
Golden.
Yeah.
I actually am doing some eggplant this year. I've never had eggplant or grown it.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, I've had eggplant, but I've never grown eggplant, but I'm not growing that.
I want some white eggplant this year. White night eggplant.
I have seeds for the white. I didn't grow that one. I'm doing the Black Beauty.
And
is that what it's called?
That is a good one. I've eaten that one.
And fun fact, y'all don't grow the Ichiban zucchini. I mean eggplant. You need 7,000 of them to make a meal. Stop growing that. They sell it at Home Depot all the time. Stop growing that Ichiban.
I've seen it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. And but the oh man, I got the white eggplant, but I got the that's another one I got going out there. I don't know what it is. I hope it's just a regular one. Eggplant is delicious. If you chop it up and chunk it up, put it in the air fryer, it tastes just like potatoes, but with a little twist in it.
I'm gonna try it. I definitely am.
Urban says she has Black Beauty, Caspian, Sicilian, and mini eggplant.
Yeah, I didn't grow the Casper, but I have seeds for that.
Oh, and I didn't have no spaghetti squash, the acorn. Is the acorn and spaghetti the same thing? First off,
I don't think so.
I got the spaghetti squash, and I couldn't find seeds, so I had to buy starts, and they looked horrible. So I'm trying to resurrect them from the dead. So if anybody got spaghetti squash seeds, send it to you guys broke farmer.
I think I got spaghetti squash. I think I planted spaghetti squash.
I thought about growing some, but I didn't this year.
The only reason I'm so heavy into these big squashes that last a long time, because once spring and summer gone, like, man, I wish I would have had some of that stuff. But this stuff lasts 6 months.
Though, those big wicker baskets, the Amish place I went to in the fall, $10, fill a basket up, and we filled that up with squash, acorn squash, all type of squash. Filled the thing up. Ate off of that for a while. Then it did start to go bad once the weather started changing back and forth.
How long?
I'm gonna say about 2-3 months. We just had, because it's cool. It's cool now. I'm about to get a jacket, but it's cool here in the garage. So we just had them in the garage in baskets.
I can take 3 months because everything else, like tomato, it just goes so fast.
Right.
Zucchini goes so fast. I just want something that can last.
Yep.
They probably would have lasted longer if we laid them out instead of putting them on top of each other.
Yeah, you're supposed to. You are supposed to have them But I think 3 to 4 months is what I've heard, even on some of the bigger channels that do winter squashes to store them up.
Okay.
3 to 4 months with most of them, but you just put them out there and see. They may go longer.
Mm-hmm.
Like anything.
And then I'm trying to just grow in all like sweet potatoes. I actually grew enough sweet potatoes. I thought I had a small harvest. I had enough sweet potatoes to last me all the way time to plant sweet potatoes again. And I made slips out the sweet potatoes from last year. So,
wow.
But white potatoes, I hate growing white potatoes, but I got a deal and some went bad in the kitchen, so I'm growing white potatoes too.
I have never heard of kombucha squash.
I have.
I was gonna say I think I have too.
Yeah, I've never grown it. I've never seen anybody growing it.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I saw that. Bee Creek. I don't want to be promoting stuff that ain't paying me and UTT.
It may have been where I saw it too, because I be always looking at different seeds. I don't remember where I saw it, but I have seen it.
But going forward, I would dedicate at least 50% of my garden is growing stuff like those squash gourds or whatever that lasts a long time. So you like prime example, my white zucchini. It's a countdown to when to go bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We work a
Yeah.
lot, so you don't want to eat zucchini all the time. You don't want to freeze zucchini. I think I'm gonna vacuum seal it and see if that helps it.
And you can make zucchini chips. You can dehydrate it and then always rehydrate it later.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I can dehydrate.
We'll do chips, season it up.
Zucchini chips don't taste good though. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Even if you season it good?
They don't sound good. I'd rather eat it raw than make the chips.
Yeah, I when it comes to zucchini, I do prefer it raw. I do like it cooked. Don't get me wrong, but I like it raw better. I will even spiral it and have it raw and make it like a salad with some vegetables.
Yeah, I do that. I put the zucchini spirals in the dog's food, so
yeah.
I'll use.
My first day off, I'm going to get a bread maker because I won't got done zucchini bread. Y'all talk about zucchini bread like it's the best thing going. I've got to have some.
It is good.
And
have you made the zucchini bread video?
No.
You got that? What kind of bread maker you got?
I have a.
No, you got that fancy one.
I have a Cuisinart and a Wolfgang Puck. The Wolfgang Puck.
Both of them are fancy. Cuisinart is high end. Wolfgang Puck.
Wolfgang Puck I got on Facebook Marketplace for $25.
Word?
Also, and this goes for everybody. If y'all have thrift stores that y'all could go to, check there. They always have dehydrators and bread. I always see a dehydrator or bread maker in those places, and they be like $10.
I got a dehydrator for my birthday. Hey, fun fact: if your birthday or Father's Day coming up, tell your wife or partner, spouse, whatever, what you want. Let them know. Why buy a dehydrator when they're gonna waste money on you anyway.
Yeah.
Tell them what to waste their money on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
You're right.
But I want that zucchini bread. Hey, what have you definitely made a zucchini
bread? I cooked it in the oven, in the pan.
I made a zucchini bread.
I did it the old-fashioned way, making bread.
Yeah.
TT,
And even
my
husband, daughter liked it.
Who?
TT,
Me?
You got a zucchini bread video? TT.
I do not.
Ooh, video idea.
I definitely do not.
TT, you got to do it. Zucchini
I
bread.
do it.
Yeah. And it's the spring, everybody harvesting zucchini. Hot video to make right now. I'm just saying.
And the best zucchinis to use for zucchini bread is the zucchini that you missed and it got too big. Because they don't taste as good. I'm telling him broke for when he harvests.
Mine already look too big.
Mike got a zucchini bread video.
Oh, Mike got a video for it.
Mike got a video.
I don't know. I'll go check it out tomorrow.
Yes, those are the best ones to use.
I mean, and I don't know about the white because I harvested a small one. It just got ready real fast. I don't know why. So I just cut it up and just ate it with no salt, no pepper. I just want to know how it tastes. It wasn't bad.
It really don't taste like anything. It's just refreshing.
I don't know. It tastes like an apple with no flavor.
Yeah, like nothing.
I guess,
but it's refreshing. That's what I think about it. Like it's still refreshing, but it doesn't have any flavor. Hey Tara,
like things like the Cozell, squash and stuff. I just like the look of it. I'm not gonna lie. The Cozell is strictly for the look. I probably end up getting to my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
But that's what gardeners do. Hell, sometimes we just want something to look nice. I don't grow flowers, so I want some pretty stuff in my garden. Pretty edible stuff.
Yeah.
I look at him, man. Why? Look, TT, I got to go to work in the morning. It's 10 goddamn 20. I'm up here with you, Cheryl and Gina. Oh, God. You know what? I'm going to stay on here. Let me get another drink. Hold on.
I'm so done. But yes, those are usually the best ones because they're not good. They're not as good to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody ends up having that zucchini that gets missed. And you done thought you saw them all. You be like, where the heck this was? Goodness, zucchinis, cucumbers, all them things. They seem like you be thinking you done got them all, and then all of a sudden you see this huge one. I had grew the lemon ones. My grandson found one that was like, was I on the phone with you when he found it? He found a huge one.
He be out there.
Tia, I can't wait to see your garden. I really can't, since you don't grow nothing.
But I'm always thrown off to know that TT ain't super in the garden because she cook a lot. That garden to table thing is real.
There hasn't been a year I haven't had the garden, but I always tell people when I came to YouTube, I didn't watch the gardening videos. I was more into canning and preserving. So it wasn't until I actually started making videos that I started watching the gardening videos. I always just thought it was put something in the dirt after Mother's Day. Don't matter what it is, put it in the dirt. It'll grow. Once it grows, done. That's the mindset that I've always had. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going to go out there and show you my stuff. I ain't no professional. I'll teach you how to can, but I can't teach you how to garden.
Yeah, I just got mail from Auntie Ellen.
Aww.
I didn't know it was coming. She sent me some comfrey, some borage, and some yarrow.
What kind of comfrey?
I don't know. It's seeds though.
I want to plant a whole comfrey bed.
You know, G Mama sent me some comfrey, but I don't know what kind that was either. She sent me an actual plant though.
Because I don't think I'm gonna buy fertilizer. I mean, liquid fertilizer, but comfrey going forward. It's free. I got it growing now.
Yeah.
But now, TT, I'm gonna be honest with you. Canning, I don't think I'm ever gonna do it. I mean, y'all always encourage people to can, but you make non-canners feel like we're gonna die if we don't do something right. I don't want to do that.
You know you don't get that feeling at TT's.
First off, TT has never made a video where she didn't talk about wiping that rim with white vinegar.
You better wipe that rim.
And then the first thing is, what is a white vinegar you use?
Any kind.
I use both.
Mm-hmm.
But then you say if you don't wipe the rim, you're gonna get Alzheimer. What is that Alzheimer?
No, you're not gonna get a good. You're not guaranteed a good seal.
No.
So you do that just like with your fertilizing and all that stuff. You're doing all of that things. Those steps. And you want to make sure you at least wipe the rim off. That way you get a seal. Because the rim not wiped off is got some pepper on it. It's not gonna seal.
And the problem
I don't wipe nothing down in my garden.
Yeah.
And botulism, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Botulism. You don't wipe your rims, you're gonna get botulism, you're gonna die.
Exactly.
I don't want to do this. That's why I asked for the dehydrate. I'm gonna dehydrate. I'm gonna get the vacuum sealer, and I'm gonna do it like that.
You can do that too.
Nothing wrong with that. I was preserving. I still preserve with vacuum sealer.
I have a dehydrator and a vacuum sealer that I haven't used.
All of them. I do all of the above.
I definitely got to get a vacuum sealer. And stop telling folk they're gonna die if they don't wipe that rim. Stop telling folk that.
I don't think I've ever said you're gonna die if you're gonna wipe that with.
Hey, fun fact, TT, I've never known nobody that died from botulism.
That's because
that don't mean it ain't happening,
bro.
That don't mean it ain't happening.
Hey, if it don't show up on YouTube, it didn't happen.
Oh my Lord.
YouTube is not
and something else, hey, to go back to TT, when you was talking about you can teach people how to can, but you can't teach people how to garden. That's a big misconception. YouTube is TV now. It is entertainment. You don't have to teach somebody every video. I think people really believe, oh, if I can't teach somebody how to do something, I can't make a YouTube video. The whole first year of my gardening channel, I didn't teach you a goddamn thing. If you comment on my video, I asked you questions. I went to your channel and asked you questions, and I killed 50% of everything I grew. But people still watch because it was entertaining to watch
Yeah.
somebody act silly and kill stuff. So YouTube is entertainment. YouTube is the new TV. My daughter doesn't even watch TV.
Yeah.
Doesn't watch TV.
Mhm.
She watches Netflix and YouTube only.
Yep.
She don't
They
even know
do.
what channels are on the TV. So
Yeah.
TT, Gina, and Cheryl are the new TV stars, whether you want
Yeah.
to admit it or not.
I need my star.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
All right, 75 cents to anybody who knows in my cup.
I ain't worried about what's in your cup. I got my cup, bro.
I got my cup.
Spoiler alert, it's just red wine. I love red wine. It's good for your heart.
It is. That is true. That's actual factual.
Would I ever say anything on the internet that ain't true?
Yeah, that you're the watermelon king.
I do it all the
I
time.
knew that was
All the
next. I knew it.
time. All right, look. All right, CT, I knew she was going to wiggle that into. Hey, but, you know, I got 4 watermelons right now, hand size, coming out 1 plant. I got 9 more plants in there. It's going to be a good summer.
Those 5 on the 1 plant are gonna be small. Too many watermelon.
I'm sorry, Gina. I don't speak hate. What you say? I don't even know that language. I took French in high school. TT, what she was saying? She was speaking hate. I don't know how hate.
That's what she said.
Can you
I
interpret
saw
for me?
somebody showed a baby watermelon today. Lala.
I haven't seen the video. Don't give it away.
Oh, sorry.
It's on the now. Oh, fun fact. Anytime you I don't know if everybody knows this. When you make a video and you include somebody and you want to make sure they watch it, add them in the video in the description. Put at Gina, put at TT, put at Cheryl Faulkner, you know what I mean? So they can find your video. Because I've seen some people videos from last year that said something about me, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I wish I would have saw when they first made it.
Yep. But I add you on my short, so I needed a response.
Oh, no doubt.
Same, Mike. My watermelon just 2 leaves.
I'm just messing with you.
No,
I was
big
like,
fact.
but I know the answers. I probably need to just cut them off.
And then I've never had a comment that I didn't answer. Now YouTube will hold back some comments, you get them 6 months later. But if you ever comment on a video of mine, I'm definitely gonna comment back.
Listen, that just made me think about earlier the kumquats. Sir, nobody told me that there was a sour version.
It's called a nagami kumquat. Now I gotta do more research on the fukushu, but nagami is sour.
Hey, Micro.
Hey, Micro.
Hey, Micro.
Gina, where you got the kumquat from?
The grocery store.
Really?
You want me to show it to you? I got a pack.
They got kumquats at the
don't
grocery
sell
store.
kumquats in the grocery store.
No.
Get the heck out of here.
Miss Felicia says she loved the sour ones.
Ugh.
I've never had them. Never had them. I've only had the miwa. I got a friend that had a miwa kumquat, and he let me taste it. Lord have mercy. And you got to let it get all the way ripe to it almost overripe.
I've never had a kumquat.
Me either.
You basically got to get it in the winter for it to be the full ripeness. When
Wow.
it's almost too cold to have outside, that's when that fruit get really good. What Gina went? He went to the next city.
She went to go get her kumquats.
It walked a long time.
It wasn't that long.
What?
Really?
Now, does it have a name on it or just kumquat?
You got that at the grocery store?
Yeah. Melissa's kumquats.
What grocery store was that?
Myers is a store that's here.
Yeah, oh yeah, they Myers not
What's in
down
the
south.
garment?
And it said it says a burst of sweet tart citrus flavor.
Tart.
Sweet on
It's
the
tart.
outside, tart in the inside. And when I say
Ann.
it's tart,
Oh, that's definitely the
How do you
garment.
eat it? Do you just bite into it?
The whole thing. You eat the whole thing, rind and everything.
and I didn't know that either. I was peeling off the rind.
I would have peeled it.
It wasn't easy either.
That's why I don't like the little cuties.
I know that's right.
Peel easy though.
No, give me a navel orange. I do not like the little bitty
Yeah.
oranges.
And there.
Hi, Ann.
They
But
was
look.
too sour for me. They look good, but they was sour.
Gina,
Mm-mm.
get a Miwa kumquat. Most likely it will fruit the first year.
Wow.
If I'm able to hit up a
One
nursery,
the Fushu or the Fushan.
For Kushu.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh.
That's,
to hit up a nursery
I
in
want
South
that.
Carolina, I'll get one.
I want that one.
But
I
they
can get-
absolutely don't sell it here.
Now, Shirley, is that sweet or sour sweet? Cause I got one growing from seed now.
Who?
Can somebody Google
That
the
was Cheryl.
kumquat? Is
No,
it-
I just asked you about it because I don't have none of them. I got
Oh, okay.
tomatoes, but I
No.
would like to taste one.
I've never tasted. I have tasted. No, I have. I haven't tasted a Fukushu kumquat, but I got 3 trees. Not trees, a little plant. I planted them from seed, so we'll see. But I don't know. I did no research on it. I had a guy send me some seeds and a couple rare fruit, and I ate them. Got done delicious. So, yeah, we're gonna see what it do.
Gina, Felicia said eat the outside.
Trying to, Miss Felicia, but I'm afraid the sour in the inside gonna get in my mouth.
I
So
got
Mike mentioned zucchini. Can I grow zucchini in my, or not zucchini, kiwi? Can I grow kiwi in my zone?
I think so.
Because I've seen it. I have seen it.
I think kiwi is cold hardy.
Okay. And is that small enough to put in the little potters, or will it get big?
No, that's vining. You know what? I'm not 100% on kiwi. I'm a back from the microphone because I figure I'm not 100%. I don't want to shoot bad energy on the internet.
that don't look like it tastes.
The outside was sweet. It was fine. The inside is so tart.
But that ain't cool. You don't think that's cool? I don't know.
Your face.
Yeah, I'm telling you, look at her face. No, it ain't cool.
It's too tart. It's like ridiculous. It's like I might as well eating a lemon. It's too tart.
That's why I never wanted one of those trees, dude. It's definitely a Nagami kumquat.
It is
Never.
not like a Sour Patch Kid. It's like a
Sour
Sour
Patch Kid.
Patch Kid on steroids.
Dude, get the miwa. You got to get the miwa.
I'm gonna find that Miwa. That's what I want. I was so excited when I saw kumquats. I just had to get them.
Mike said
Oh,
put
you-
honey on it.
Huh?
Honey.
Hey,
Honey.
Gina, you gotta try it. Cause that do sound delicious. I wonder will it offset the sour?
Go get some honey.
You got some honey, Gina?
I'm gonna try it.
Did the honey slime give you some honey?
TT, I love the internet. TT, I love the internet. TT, I'm so
Miss
glad.
Shirley said kiwi is tropical, not cold hardy. I saw they were selling kiwi.
No, what variety though? What variety?
It was just a kiwi
Oh.
to me. And a lemon. It was right by the lemon.
I'm thinking it might be a variety. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know a lot about kiwi. Somebody please. No, I'm not sure.
They're probably different varieties. So
There's probably different.
And I
But
hate
yeah,
to
I think
speak-
I'm gonna check it out tomorrow because I know I saw lemon and kiwi and maybe figs, but I ain't growing no figs. I don't want no figs.
oh, figs are great. I love figs.
I
Stop.
have a fig.
No, ma'am.
TT, have you ever ate a fig?
No, I'm very picky. So in my mind, I already know how it's gonna taste, and I'm not gonna like it.
Look, it's not
No,
like a
you don't
fig
know
Newton,
how it's gonna
TT.
taste.
It's not a fig Newton, TT. Hey,
Exactly. It tastes a whole lot different.
get your strawberry Verdon fig and a Chicago Hardy for your zone, and you Gucci.
What's the black?
This is
The black
If
mint?
you feel.
Black Mission.
Yeah,
I got one, but
grandmama
I
had
haven't ate.
black
I
mission.
haven't ate the fruit yet.
If I see
it,
it,
had black mission.
I'm gonna go tomorrow.
They
I'm
are
about to
good.
go on vacation. I need to not go tomorrow.
Oh, TT, I put some figs in the ground. I got 4 figs in the ground. Ooh, I'm so
I have
excited.
one big. Do
You
I need
got
to have
figs?
more than one? I got one. I got it this year.
What you got a Celeste, right?
Got some honey on there.
Alright.
No, I got the Chicago Hardy.
Oh,
You
yeah,
need
yeah,
more
yeah, for
honey
your
than
zone.
that.
No, don't over honey it. Don't over honey it.
Yeah, just tell them take a bite.
No, eat the whole thing, dude. Oh, you ruined it. You ruined it.
That honey helped.
Oh,
Thank you,
do
Mike,
not.
because that honey helped.
Now I feel
Oh,
like I
yeah.
want one now. I want
Oh
them
yeah,
gum
that
now.
was it.
You
And
just
you know
needed
what?
a little pick me up.
I needed
And-
something to get that tart. Like that tart hit you so heavy. Okay.
What figs you got, FR?
And then the crazy thing is, those kumquats
Oh, now she clapping her hands.
in a zone like mine, we can put them in the ground. They cold hard down to 20 degrees.
But you in
So-
South Georgia, you know.
Yeah, that 20 degrees and it feel like it's 20 degrees now.
Man, if it's 20 degrees, they shutting school down here. Dude,
I'm exaggerating.
it got down to 16 degrees. It was an Arctic freeze.
16 degrees, that ain't nothing. When was that? I think it was me, Lydia, and Gina. We was all talking, and Lydia was talking about how cold it was. I was like, Lydia, I'm outside with a hoodie, and it's colder than that.
You know what? I don't know why y'all live up there, TT. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Seeds, is it?
Oh, plant the seeds, Jen. Plant the seeds.
That's why I spit it out. I'm gonna keep it.
And you know what? When you spit out seeds from a fruit tree, they have your own DNA. So when people say they are my plant babies, they are your babies because they have your DNA on it.
Why didn't somebody say honey sooner? That is delicious.
I never heard of them, but as soon as TT said it, I was like, God, darn, that sound good.
That is delicious. It cuts the. I mean, I can still feel the tartness. That doesn't bother me if it's an afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
The tartness was all that I was getting before. That's amazing.
TT, so are you gonna make the zucchini bread video?
Yes,
No?
bro. If I get zucchini.
All right, I'm going to get a bread maker Monday.
I need
Is it a
one.
certain thing I should look for, or it don't matter?
I didn't, when I first got my bread maker, when I get my gadgets, I want to make sure I'm going to use it. And I didn't know if I'm going to use it all like I wanted to. So that's when I found it on Facebook Marketplace.
I'm definitely going to use it because my wife made me banana bread. It was
You can
goddamn
make
delicious.
cakes in there. You can make cakes in a bread maker.
I'm not a cooker.
If you make cake,
You don't gotta be a cooker. All you do is add the ingredients. The bread maker do all the work.
Look for the cake setting. I will say that just because it does it has a bunch of different settings, and it had a cake setting. But yeah, you can make them cakes in there. I have sold them cakes for $5 each.
No, ma'am. With that $5, do sound interesting.
$5 lemon pound cake. Lemon pound cake.
I'm not gonna bake cake. No, ma'am. I'm not gonna bake cake.
Literally, all you would need is flour.
All you do is put the ingredients in there, and it does the rest.
Egg, sugar, vanilla extract,
lemon extract.
No, ma'am. Gina, call on me.
Broke.
Call on me, Gina. Call
yes,
on me.
broke.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I ain't gonna be out here baking cakes in these streets. No, ma'am. I'm making bread. I'm a tough bread maker, dude. I'm not baking cakes out here. I can't tell my wife I'm here baking cakes. She won't
Mike
look at me
said
strange.
zucchini bread is basically cake.
Mm-hmm.
Miss
Yeah,
Felicia said, "Don't get a bread maker."
Lies you tell.
Why? I Miss Felicia.
You know what?
You can make bread in a pan. It don't matter.
You can, but the bread maker do all the work
But
for
the bread
you.
maker do it all.
I've always made my own bread.
Cheryl, did you hear the key word Gina said? Work. I don't want to work. Look, I'm gonna go on Amazon tonight and order bread maker, so I ain't got to do the work and go on Walmart and walk through the aisles. No, ma'am, I'm not doing that. I'm getting a bread maker.
Well, then that's what the bread maker's for, and you can do the zucchini. You can do whatever.
Amazon Prime member.
Banana bread. You like
2 days.
banana bread?
Yeah.
Monday.
Gina tearing them kumquats up.
I know
dude.
that's right. That honey done made them things good.
And fun fact, dude, we had some bananas that was getting mushy and stuff. And I asked my wife, what you make, banana bread. When I tell you that was the best thing, oh my
I was
God.
gonna say them when they get like that, the bananas are sweeter and it helps.
Oh, Jesus.
They
Gina,
be
preach it.
moist. And you can if you don't go through all the bread, you can freeze that bread, and when you thaw it out, it still be just as moist.
Then them lies you tell. We ain't never had none left over at this house. What I like to do is I cut a slice. TT, are you following me? And I put a little fake butter on it. It's not regular butter. It's cholesterol-free butter. And let it microwave for like 15 seconds. And then I get a cup of coffee on my off day, cause coffee, that's neither here nor there. But a cup of coffee and that banana bread. Ooh. TT.
The best butter out there is Brummel and Brown's yogurt butter. That is.
No, I think it's called it's in the yellow tub.
This is in a blue container. Brummel and Brown.
I don't think they sell that down here.
Food.
I don't think they sell that down here.
Hi, Mimi.
I've never seen that.
No, sir, Mike. No, sir. No, sir. We don't got nuts in the bread.
All we sell down here is country crock in the South. That's all we got. All butter's country crock. It's either cholesterol-free country crock or brown country crock, or it's the margarine country crock. That's all we sell down here, country crock.
That's what I told them, Felicia. They don't need a bread maker for that. Y'all can put it in the pan and be done.
First off, TT, thank you for letting me come up here, Gina.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for the information.
Cheryl, appreciate hanging out with you. I had a lot of wine. I got to go to work in the morning. Huh, ma'am?
Good to see you.
And it's well to see
no
y'all.
live tomorrow?
No, ma'am. I have to work tomorrow. It's every other Sunday according to my work schedule. So I will not be live tomorrow, but y'all enjoy the day, and I will see you in the evening.
All right. Good night.
Bro, thank you.
Have a good one.
Well, I should say start really packing. I just got stuff laying out everywhere.
Your patio looks wonderful.
Mine or hers? Because mine does.
The ones we seeing right now.
That's Tia's garage.
Okay, it looks wonderful. Your mind's sitting right over here on the floor. They going outside tomorrow, whether it rain or not.
Listen.
Well, I'm gonna put them. And y'all said not to pick them up by the trunk.
I got peppers growing in here. I got tomatoes growing in here. Hands in the Dirt told me you need to been to put them things outside. I was like, the weather ain't been stable.
Yeah.
So they been in here under all these lights, and they growing.
Yeah, if they growing, it's working.
But they do need to get out of my house. Okay. So tomorrow, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I don't care. They going outside tomorrow.
Said it's raining there.
It's gonna rain here on Monday, I think.
Felicia next door to me, she in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gonna get the rain tomorrow. I don't
get the answer.
We get rain tomorrow. Usually Ohio gets it first, but I think we getting rain tomorrow.
Oh, maybe it is tomorrow. Let's see. I thought it was Monday.
which is fine. I'm gonna stick these trees outside.
Well,
Get them in the
hopefully
ground later.
you're up there. I mean, because we got a little bit of the golden haze from
Yeah,
Canada.
it's Monday for me. We don't have rain tomorrow. It's
I
cloudy.
haven't noticed any haze, but it was on the news, but I personally haven't noticed it.
Well, see, I have lung conditions, so you know,
Mhm.
even if I don't see it, I will personally feel it.
You'll feel it. Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
feel it.
So have you just been staying inside?
Oh hell no! I done been outside, been to the garden store, just cause I can.
Why not?
I mean, I'm not gonna stop living. You know, I've had asthma all my life.
Mm.
I got pills. I done took my pills. I got an inhaler. I got the purple thing. You know, I got a machine upstairs. I'll take all that if it means I can keep on doing what I'm doing.
Keep doing what you're doing. Yep.
I mean, and I smoke, so no, we not stopping nothing.
Mimi just walked by and said, period.
Go it. But yeah, but my stuff, rain or shine, it's going outside tomorrow.
Yeah, Miss Felicia added to the haze. Miss Felicia was out there burning stuff today.
Mm-mm.
Hey, you got to get rid of shit. You got to get rid of it.
Mike said it rained for like 20 minutes, cleared up the smoke. Was nice. Nice, Mike.
Well, that
I
must
hope it rain like it's supposed to here because I won't be here to water.
Yeah, I hope it rains too. And I look for some straw, some hay. I don't know what it is. But I couldn't find any.
What you looking to put that around the bottom of your plants?
I found
Yeah,
my
to hold
tractor
the
supply.
moisture in while it's on.
You could do wood chips.
That's what I couldn't find. I couldn't find wood chips, so I did straw.
I don't think I saw wood chips either.
I don't know if it's because we in smaller cities. Well, I am. You're not really in a small city.
It's not a small city by population, but it's a small city by mindset.
Yeah.
I really only see the straw usually around like in October when they do the hay rides and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Felicia says straw. Hay ride, straw, hay, same thing to me.
I know that's how I was when I first got
It
it.
is the same thing. But we have it here all the time. You can get hay or straw.
I see a lot of people like Brokey always use wood chips. I've seen Joe, who's in North Carolina. He always use wood chips. I'm like, I can't find wood chips.
Mike said wet bedding, and we used to have a rabbit, and I used that like wood chip pet bedding. Thanks, Mike. I know I can find that easily.
Well, I got a brother-in-law that has horses, so he has to have hay.
Mm-hmm.
But the same place he gets hay from, he gets me straw, which straw is just a little more moist than hay. That's the same stuff.
It says hay is food, straw is bedding.
I don't know for who, because I ain't never gonna lay on it. But okay. Yep, that one.
I'm gonna need to watch the video. I need to watch the video.
Well, I'm going to, Jenny, you said I could plant my Swiss chard, right?
Yes, ma'am. I grew it all summer last year.
She ready.
Yes, ma'am.
I got the mixed one.
They don't need much room, so you can grow them like you can have like 4 plants in like a 12 by 12 situation.
So do they need to be in full sun?
Mine usually are.
Okay.
What the package say, it usually tells you how many hours they need. But mine are in full sun. My whole backyard is full sun though.
They say in 4 to 5 weeks I can have them.
And it's a cut and come again food.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. They told me I can cut it down to the ground and it'll grow, and it's I can have multiple.
I have one start that I picked up, and then I planted a bunch.
Mhm.
I don't.
It
Yes,
was
it has germinated.
March to May, and then it says again in August
Mm.
for my
And,
zone.
and there are different varieties of it, but I grew Swiss chard. I don't even look at variety. I just grow it, and it grows for me. But like I said,
I didn't get green Swiss chard. This is the mixed color.
But yeah, but it's like even for us when we hot for us is like when it's in the 90s, the low 90s. Like we don't get hot like some states.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
get hot like here.
Plus,
Right.
it's humid.
Humidity.
Yeah, we'll get humidity where it feels like it, but then it's really just wet. You just feel
Yep.
sticky.
So I don't know if that would make a difference or not. You could grow it in the house though if you wanted to.
Do you not see I got enough stuff growing in my house?
Outdoors.
And most of that stuff ain't edible. Them just plants.
See,
You know, I do have the plants right here. They're, like I said, they going outside tomorrow.
it's
Miss
90
Felicia
there now.
says 90 now. I think it got up to 84 today, but the temperature dropped. You see, I went and got my jacket. Temperature done dropped.
Yeah, I'm like, you in, you know, like in Alaska.
74 right now here.
It's 84,
74.
74. Okay.
I don't know what it is right here. The pizza man just delivered me my pizza. But it definitely wasn't cold outside. It's still somewhere in the 80s.
Mhm.
But it was hot today because I went plant shopping.
Yeah. We haven't had much humidity yet. Once the humidity comes, the temperature dropped, but it'll still feel in the 80s.
I agree. It hasn't been very humid here yet.
Not at all.
But we're finally at the point here where our night temps are staying in the upper 60s to 70s instead of when we were in like the upper 50s before.
Miss Shirley said something about it was still being cold at night.
Miss Shirley is near Lake Erie, so I think they get a little bit of that effect. She's in the same state as me, but she's in a different city. But
she in the same city because you know I got a cousin that lives closer to Miss Shirley than you. Actually, I will be there sometime this summer.
And being near that water makes it just
Yeah, that water.
You know, I lived in Chicago. You know,
that's even worse. That's even worse.
I know, but you know, I live 15 minutes away from Lake Michigan.
Yeah. So I only did Chicago in July or August.
Yeah.
Well,
because that water.
Say when I'm coming, I'm just coming. I got folks there.
Yeah.
One sick, but yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. Nope, I do not like Cleveland at all. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
Miss Felicia, be careful out there in that sun.
And where are you, TT, in Indiana?
Miss Shirley said it's 58 at night there.
Fort Wayne. So we're north of Indianapolis. We're about 2 hours from Indianapolis.
I got people in Indianapolis too.
We got people in Indianapolis.
Miss Shirley, what you still doing up? Go bed.
You can't tell Mama to go to bed.
She's gonna text me and tell me that. Don't worry.
I'm grown.
She's straight gonna tell me that.
I'm with you, Miss Felicia. We do have a fire pit, and on cool nights like this, I will start a fire pit.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't seen the video that showed me how to do it yet. And trust me, I've been watching a lot of videos, and I was like, okay, I know somebody that know how to do this.
What'd you say? I missed what you said, Miss Cheryl.
I need to get my banner on StreamYard. I need to make a video to open up my videos instead of just okay, hello, here I am. Because that's what I've been doing. Because all my videos are live.
Yeah.
I actually plan on taping me planting. I got to figure out how to get it off this camera that my son gave me and upload it. I got to figure that out.
Miss Cheryl, sometimes just getting it off the camera, edit it, and upload it be the.
Oh, no. I ain't trying to edit. It just gonna go as the way it is. It's gonna be just like a live. But I have to get it off the camera, uploaded. That I need to know how to do that.
Gina, Miss Shirley talking to you.
Who?
Shirley.
Miss Shirley talking to Gina.
I'm barely there, Miss Shirley. You know that.
Yeah, but my
eyes always tell.
I'm just gonna do it. Just like when I went on, I just did it.
You just on. Yep.
And when I was done talking, okay, bye. And be like, don't get off. Yeah, I gotta get off because I ain't got nothing more to say. But I'm going to take me planting out back tomorrow, but I'm not going to have it hooked up to my computer, so it will not be live. So then I'm gonna have to figure out how to get it off this camera,
right,
to here. I'm gonna figure it out. It might take a couple of days, but I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. Cause my son don't help me. He graduated from Clark in mass communication. And he's a cameraman. He hated to give me the camera. He gave me a camera.
My mom want me to come over to her house and do something on her computer. And I'm like, you just don't understand. No, I've been on the computer all day long. I'm off work. I'm tired. The last thing I want to do is look at another computer. And wait till the weekend where at least I'm not looking at a computer. So he probably tired, Miss Cheryl.
Well, I did IT work. I'm not a dummy. I will figure this out. I did IT for 15 years. I will figure this out. It's just when I was doing IT work, we didn't have cameras, we didn't have YouTube, or YouTube was just coming out. So I wasn't doing it, but I'm gonna figure it out if he don't come over here. Because when he gave me,
you go get it.
Yeah, when he gave me the camera, I was like, "So where the SD card at?" He's like, "Oh, you got to get one." I was like, "So where the tripod at?" This boy had like 5-6 cameras because he records. I got nothing. And then he looks at my tripod. He's like, "Where you get that tripod from? How much it costs?" I'm like, "Why are you worried about that? Because you didn't give me nothing."
Right.
And then he did see the video I did record on the camera, but it was hooked up to he didn't even give me the cord to charge the battery up. I had to buy that too. And I was like, really? But okay. And he was like, "Oh, I saw that video you did on the camera." I say, "Oh, you did? And what?"
Miss Cheryl, we about to call it a night. It's been almost 3 hours. Gina, everybody talking about you because you about to pass clean out.
Yeah. Well, unless Mrs. past her good bedtime.
Yeah, it's definitely past my bedtime.
It is.
You talk to both of y'all.
Yes. I miss you, Miss Cheryl.
This was a good lie.
It was a lot of good information.
Y'all have a good night, a good week, and
you too.
All y'all fathers out there, happy Father's Day, because I'll be in and out through the week because I got to do what I got to do. Because Father's Day is next Sunday. Ain't it?
All right. So we're going to shut it down. Good night, y'all. Have a nice night.
You too.
Good night.